Hello and welcome to DC30 and our Mythic Odyssey of Theros after that fucking false start. D&D with an ancient Greek twist. I am your Dungeon Master Romeo, and I am joined as ever, chatting about Lord of the Rings Smash or Pass. Morse, Virla, Sammy, Rebecca, and Tamara. Ali and Violet are both unfortunately indisposed this evening. Ali's not feeling super well, so we wish him the best and hope he has a speedy recovery. And Violet is doing family things, so they'll hopefully rejoin us next session. In the meantime, how's everybody doing this evening?
Broken by the pre-stream conversation.
Yeah.
If I'm honest, I feel 10, 15 years older emotionally, but otherwise good.
Oh, don't say you're broken now. That'll
Oh, no.
you may want to revisit that.
I
going
ain't got the
forward.
stamina I used to.
But yeah, we'll begin as ever with a reiteration that we have our own Discord now, as well as all of the social medias where we are DC30 or DC30 official. The link in the Discord has been kindly shared by Rebecca. Join in there for all sorts of memes, fun, and even exclusive events like our very own Rebecca's Oops All Gods one shot that was ran just the other week whilst I was on holiday. Off stream and only for participators. So you can get in on all those sorts of opportunities by joining the Discord. Other than that, unless anybody has anything they want to add or announce or say anything to that effect, let's get into tonight's episode of our Mythic Odyssey of Theros. And we're back. So, Tempest. Last we left off, you guys had narrowly escaped from the dreaded Isle of Skathos, infamous realm of Hithonia the Cruel, mightiest of the Gorgons. But you managed to escape alongside the piece of divinity she had in her possession, Nimiras, the Blades of Clothis. And your resident barbarian, Botch, graciously accepted this divine responsibility and gift. With now 3 pieces of divinity in your possession, you set your sights on the 4th, Matisi, the reliquary of Medomai, which was purported to be on the Isle of Miri. You were taken there by your friend Calliope, as well as her triplet sister, Calypso, and her other sister, Cordelia. Over there, you discovered the ruins of a long-lost polis, still inhabited by a fraction of the population. And there you discovered the ruler of this polis to be a heavily scarred Sphinx, another arch-sphinx, by the name of Nesephis, who was revealed to you was the former mate of Medomai. And she revealed to you that, at least in her mind, he betrayed her when she needed him most. She also revealed to you that the reliquary is no longer in her possession. It was taken from her greatest champion, a man named Lysander, by a massive blue dragon by the name of Astraphis, the Armada's bane. Nicephis eagerly gave you the location of Astraphis's island. You get the sense, out of a spiteful desire to see you fail, perhaps. And you were quickly told you could take your leave. And so you did, hurrying back to your ship, the Siren's Wrath, and leaving the ruined port of Miri. And as you sailed off into your sights, into the horizon, Xanthia let out a primal scream of nerves, fear, exasperation, trauma, all of the above. For she knew, and so it became clear that, in all likelihood, this was the same blue dragon that laid low your former home. And that's where we come to now. So, it is the evening. Well, not so much the evening, it's late afternoon, and the ship is sailing onward. Bithynia, you're measuring certain navigational you're measuring your navigator's tools with Heliot at the keel. You do a calculation, and based on the vision Nicephis gave you, basically the psychic coordinates, you know it's going to be about a 5 days journey to arrive at this location, the island. Unless anybody wishes to do anything this evening.
How is Xanthia looking? What's the vibe like?
Probably just standing at, oh god, I still don't know any boat terms.
The bow.
The balcony.
The front.
I get it.
Or the bow. Bow is the front.
I don't know. Standing somewhere, looking out to the sea and just like really, really tense.
Can I just go over?
Mm-hmm.
I'll just stand next to you. How are you?
I don't know really. Yeah, it's. Don't worry about it though. It's fine.
It's fine. But the dragon that we're about to go to killed your family?
I mean, it's not fine. It's gonna be fine eventually. Yeah, I don't really know how to feel, to be honest.
Do you want to kill it?
Ask me something easier, maybe.
You want it dead?
How are you feeling?
This isn't about me, Xanthia.
It's about Bithynia, though. So it's her weapon. So yeah.
Yes. I get that, Xanthia, but it's your dragon. It's not. Bithynia already has a dragon. It's complicated.
Yeah, I'll have to give all of that some thought.
Cause like, you could like blow up the dragon if you want to. You can make bombs.
You know how to make bombs?
No, but I think Scotinos does, and we have that whale stuff that goes poo. And I also have a spell that I could use.
Um.
And just goes
Wow.
poof.
Ah,
So if you want whatever you want, um, just let us know what you want to do with the dragon. Because like I'm down to kill it because it's mean.
I think blowing it up would probably not be in our best interest, because what if it damages the weapon? That would be all for naught then.
That's true. You're right. Oh, the bombs won't work, damn. Darn it.
I think we have some days, right? We'll figure something out.
Okay.
Yeah, but thanks for checking in with me, but you don't have to worry, I think.
I'll always worry, Xanthia. And I'll turn around and I'll skip away thinking about making bombs.
Oh, don't ever change.
And is Hilaire coming back up to the helm so I can go find Olisa?
yes.
So where's Olisa at?
He's
Where
milling
is-
about.
Are you in your room, like in your cabin? Like where are you?
No,
I will
she's
find you.
she's sauntering around the boat.
Sauntering.
Sauntering. Okay. Well, Bithynia will saunter over and ask you how you're doing. How's it going? She'll approach you. This couplet in her arms. So, Dolisa,
Hello, my dear.
it's been a wild day or so on that last island.
You could say that, to say the least. I didn't expect to be breathing right now.
And yet, here we are.
I owe a lot to you and the rest of Tempest, for sure.
And to you, we owe much as well.
How are you feeling about your piece of divinity?
Hmm.
What
I'm
just
so
happened
close.
on Miri?
Hmm. It seems the closer we get, the further we are. And yet we seem to be in the right direction.
Do you feel like you understand Medamai a little bit more now that you know some of his past history?
I do, to some degree, and yet there's definitely going to be her side, his side, and the truth in the middle.
Have you thought about calling out to him to have a conversation, or?
Of course I have. And yet, I haven't exactly thought of what to say. There's a lot of things that I was told. And the last meeting or two that we had were brief at best. It does make more sense why it was that way. But I do
Yes.
believe that grace and forgiveness.
I think it is best to hear his side of that story. You're right.
Of course. I wouldn't want to upset him going into this, being that I will still need to call on him. So I think that there will be an opportune time to speak with him. I think it'll be after we get the.
I was wondering if I should be more transparent with who I am and with my past with the rest of Tempest. They showed great gratitude towards me by saving me back on Scathos. I don't know what happened whilst I was petrified, but I am here now, and well, whatever happened, they chose to fight and save me, so I feel like I owe them a great deal.
I believe that honesty is the best policy. However, you know, if what you've shared with me is something you feel would behoove them, I only ask of you the same thing that I've considered for myself in speaking with, you know, Metamai, and making sure that it isn't something that'll impact anyone negatively going into this island and what faces us ahead. Wouldn't want anyone to feel any other way. They already accept you as is. And would it be for the betterment for them to know that ahead of the fight? Or whatever lies ahead of us?
No, of course. I appreciate your knowledge and insight always, Bithynia. Thank you.
What are your thoughts with the things? Anything catch you off guard, or there's a lot that a lot of details there that I didn't anticipate. A lot of information that was, like you said, something that I should bring up with him personally. But anything interesting in that bit that she was discussing with us? Anything that stood out?
Yes, it was. How should I say it? Quite eye-opening, to say the least. It seems that Metamai betrayed Nicephis quite severely. And now, from what I can gather, that same dragon that has your reliquary is tied to Xanthia's past. I can only imagine the thoughts and feelings that she's experiencing in this moment. My heart bleeds for her.
It's a difficult situation all the way around, but I'm sure that with the next 4 days that we're together, we can definitely figure something out that's suitable for everyone, solution-wise.
I hope so. I just want to get this piece of divinity for yourself with minimal fuss and casualty, and make sure that Xanthia feels fulfilled with the outcome that we achieve. She deserves that peace in her heart.
I agree, without a doubt. I think we should understand. Yeah, so I have closure for her with it.
You're mumbling a little bit, Bithynia. Could you speak closer to my ear?
There's a lot
I
of
said-
wind and
Are you serious? Can hear? I said Xanthia has I forgot what I said. Xanthia's had I have a lot of respect for Xanthia and everything that she's done with Tempest so far. So I hope that she gets the closure that she needs. And the emotional component can heal.
Yes, I definitely echo that sentiment. I always have love on my mind for others, and for others to find that with somebody else or within themselves. Do you believe that Xanthia has that love for someone? Is there a special someone in her life that you know of? I am only new to this group after all, but I hope that she does one day.
Well, and she's gonna think. Someone like in Melodies or Tempest. Like, how broad are we going here? Is this a scale of 1 to 10 with all of us?
In general, I'm not limiting it to Tempest unless you think there is someone within Tempest who she cherishes.
She's gonna think. Well, I don't know. I don't know. Do you have any thoughts? She seems so kind and polite to everybody, including myself. But I've been. I don't. I've
You-
been.
You are correct. I mean, I think aside from yourself, she has been the most friendly towards me, and I have cherished her friendship during our time. It's just that I know you have love in your heart with Zoe, and Amalia has confessed her love to me, and I think Skotinos has his own pursuits, but I am not familiar with those of Bacchios, Hilira, or Xanthia. It's something I
Well-
wish to help them with, if I can in any way.
Well, I know that Bacchios loves wood, and being outside. He has also said on more than one occasion he's too old. He's much older than all of us, and he said that he's too old. But I mean, age is a number, maybe. I don't know.
It's never
So
you're never too old to find love.
that's what I know. I know he likes wine and bones and his plank outside of my window every morning. Not for the betterment of society, but yeah, he has mentioned absolutely nobody ever, except that he doesn't, which is very curious. I'll do some investigative journaling
Maybe-
on that.
Perhaps he just needs to find love within himself. I can sense a great deal of sadness in his heart for his past, and it seems that he wants to show some redemption towards Akros over what happened. So I hope he at least finds that. As for the other two, well, I don't know. Perhaps I should converse with them on the matter myself.
Maybe they'll converse with you, or maybe they'll converse with one another, and it'll come out in due time.
I hope so.
Mhm.
You mentioned the plank and the keep. If I'm going to be with Tempest full time in the long term, do you think I would be able to acquire myself my own room?
Yes, of course. Yes, 100%. 100%.
Do you have space for me?
Totally. Like, you could stay in my room or someone else's room. I mean, Amalia's got a huge room too. No pressure there. But we have plenty of space. There's like 2 or 3 floors per tower, and I've only got one. And then Bacchios has the roof, and Skotinos has the other tower. I don't even think he's stayed more than a night there since we've got the place. And then Xanthia has a slide into a grotto, and then
Sounds fun.
yeah, and Hilera has 2 parts of the fort as well. She's got her own room, with, I think it's like her and her bathroom. I don't know. And then, but there's definitely room for company in there. And so then, is it where you stayed when you were there before?
Hilira was kind enough to vacate her room for me. Yes.
Where did
She's a
she
sweetheart.
go? Wait, where did she go? She vacated her room. Where did she go on that night?
I didn't inquire to ask.
Maybe that's the question to ask, because if I was in my room and you were in her room,
You are bringing up a valid point.
I'm just saying, like, process of elimination here.
Yes, but maybe Amalia wants me to share her room, or should I have my own?
I mean, you can. I mean, she's got a lot of shit in there, to be real. Like, she's got some. I mean, I have plants. I can't really talk. But, I'm just down the hall, really. So if you ever needed to visit or have, like, space to yourself, I've got a room divide in there, and I've got plenty of books and a nice view to every direction except for the north. Um, but
I do miss our girly sleepovers. Can't lie.
yeah, we can definitely do that. And I mean, really, at the fort, it is girly sleepover every night.
Mhm.
Except for, and that's why I mean, Bakos is on the tent or on the roof. So really, what happens in the fort stays in the fort.
Indeed.
Except for Zoe, she left.
Hmm. Speaking of Zoe,
Hmm?
how is everything on that front?
I don't know. I would love to go see her though. Once we're done here, we will be sailing past where she's at. So I was hoping maybe we could stop.
Where is that?
She is on the coast, and she is at a city in particular that is insert name here.
Do you mean Glaceon?
Yeah, Glassy on that one.
Is she
Very invested in this, clearly.
I'm guessing she is attending political matters in Glossion?
You could say that. And she will go into, well, no, she'll go into her satchel and like she has her book. The only way I have to communicate really is by letter, and I haven't been able to connect with her. But from the last letter, she said that she was being sequestered to Glaceon and wouldn't be able to leave at all ever again, I guess, or until I don't know when. So if I want to see her, the only way for me to see her is in Glaceon.
She's not allowed to leave the city ever again?
Well, I mean, I might being a bit dramatic here, but she did say she did say that the king has kept her under watch because of the difficult situation in Melodies. So
Yes,
until further notice. Until further notice, forever. I don't know. They're like
One would probably presume that the king is just looking to protect her during the war. So I guess the quicker we defeat forgot his name.
These DCs just keep climbing and climbing.
Pause, please.
Timaret.
Yeah, that's the one. Thank you, pigeon. Little pigeon lands
Legend
on the
keeper.
boat. Yes, the quicker we defeat Timaret, the quicker you can be reunited with her.
Mm. Yeah. Well, I did ask in the letter that I sent back to her. I had sent to the king, like I addressed every other leader in each city before meeting, that they bring at least one other person. And the letter that went to Glaceon was the only one that requested the aid of an oracle if they see fit for safekeeping. And so maybe she'll go. I don't know if he'll take the bite. I think I'm more clever than I am sometimes, but if he brings her, then she will be in Melodies, but definitely will not. But it's possible that she might not, because there's no letter. I haven't got a letter back yet.
Yes, you are for sure both busy women with a lot of duty on your shoulders. But hopefully, those duties can relax over time, and you can spend your days basking in each other's presence instead.
I think that's part of the allure, is that because we have such a similar background and position in our respective of Theros, that is quite compatible and comes from a place of understanding. So I am hopeful that should it go on.
Struggling to hear a little bit.
Oh. Go closer.
Ooh.
Okay. So I'm hoping that this will not take any longer than needed, so that when we make our way back, we can make a pit stop. And if she's there, she's there. If not, maybe she'll be in Melodies.
I hope you're reunited soon.
what do you have planned for the next few days?
Just to keep the morale of the crew high and be supportive where I can. I am yet to. I mean, I say this, but I don't even know if there is something out there for me. But I am yet to discover my own piece of divinity, so that somewhat crosses my mind. I often ponder where it might be or what I might have to do to possess such an item. Yet the worries of the rest of Tempest are more of a priority to me than that. I'm sure that will come with time.
Well, I'm sure that it'll come sooner rather than later, especially with all of your help that you've been given to the rest of Tempest in pursuit of items that are not necessarily for you, but are very particular to one or another member here. It's a thoughtless and humble thing to do, to be a part of Tempest and come along and help without knowledge or information of when you yourself will be granted such an item.
Yes. And I hope that you know that your role in Tempest doesn't go unseen, Bithynia. Sometimes I see self-doubt in your eyes that you're not good enough or don't bring enough to the table, but you are the cogs to our machinery. Without you, we wouldn't tick. And I want you to know that you are cherished dearly not by myself, but by the rest of the members. Your brains are pivotal to our success. So please know this.
I'll smile and she'll give you a hug. Thank you for that. I appreciate it. You're right, I do doubt myself more often than not, but that is the brain going in all of the directions and not all of them the correct way. Sometimes the one way is a dead end. However, I'm grateful and thankful that I have you and the others here to turn me around and get me in the right direction when I get lost in my own thoughts.
It must be a labyrinth in that mind of yours.
It is a maze for sure. Maze for days, and you yourself know more than anyone else how difficult it can be when I get into a particular set way. But again, like I said, you've been more than helpful in more ways than one to get me back on the right direction, which is helpful.
Always.
So, I guess we'll be going back to I don't cities. Do you have any thoughts on meeting up with this dragon?
It is a frightening prospect, to say the least, in terms of battle plans. That is not my forte. I think it's best that we speak with Xanthia and see how she wants to approach it. I don't know if her redemption will lead to death or forgiveness. I don't know much about dragons, but I don't have much hope in my heart that this dragon will be one that can be reasoned with. Hopefully a peaceful solution can be obtained, but we tried that with Thonia and, well, I guess the rest is history.
Well, what I know is that the Tritons have been a huge influence and boon to Meletis and our naval operations. And so if they are foe to them, they're a foe to all, and if they need to be destroyed, we need to do that. Xanthia or no Xanthia, this is a bigger problem. And should that be the direction we go, I support it.
Indeed, I will do what I do best and simply try to look out for you all if a fight does break out. And if I need to partake in any peacemaking talks, then I can try my best at that as well.
Understood. What do you have planned for the rest of the night?
Well, I do wish to seek out Illyra and Bacchios, actually. I have something quite important that I need to share with them.
Is it something that I already know?
No.
Is it something that you can tell me before you share with them?
It pertains a little to the conversation we had the other night. But
You're the only one. You're the only one I talk to. Which one? Conversation.
You know that special conversation that we had, darling?
Aren't they all special?
I mean, you're not wrong.
You're going to. It's been a long day. It's been a couple tough islands. I just found out some bullshit about Metamai, like this dragon thing. Like I am a little stressed. So if you could just elaborate, that'd be fantastic.
The conversation pertaining to the letter that you sent for me.
Yeah. What
Yes.
about it? Oh, that. Oh, so you're gonna tell them about that?
Kind of, in a way.
So why not? But you just said that I don't know. Wait, this is confusing because you said that you told me, and now you're saying you're telling them stuff that I don't know. Is that what you just said?
Yes.
And why wouldn't you share that with me? Why would you share part of it with me, the one who sent the freaking letter, and then share other parts with them that you wouldn't share with me?
There are parts of this story that pertain to both of them. And after the sacrifice they showed me on Scathos, it is now my prerogative to be transparent with the both of them, as I was transparent with you.
Just gonna look at you like, what the? Some bullshit. Like, okay, well, alrighty, keep your secrets then.
You are ever the impatient human, Bithynia, but
I like to learn, and for someone who I'm supposed to know and who's supposed to know me, you sure are keeping things that you have said that you've revealed, and yet all that was revealed seems to be less than all.
time will ultimately reveal everything. Don't worry.
Alright, well, I will let you to it then. That's important. I'm sure if it's important for me in the future, I'll find out about it.
I'm sure you will.
But also, I need to find Hilera as well.
She seems like she's in demand.
I should also talk to Scotty. I haven't seen him in months, so.
I think you'd enjoy that.
Okay, then I'll just leave to go off.
Good night.
Good night.
Can I add one thing?
Sure.
Della says, "You've been walking the ship. Every time you get remotely close to Hilera, she's just sending you like death glares." Oh no.
That was Delisa's heart falling out.
Broke it.
I made a post-it that said "Plan Bomb." Hashtag Plan Bomb.
Hashtag plan mom.
I stand behind this plan.
You'll pardon the pun, Hilira. I cannot wait to watch that blow up in your face. All right. So you go find Hilira and Botch.
Yeah, out of game, how do you want me to do this? Because I can just going into today, the plan was to talk to them, both of them at the same time, but obviously Ali isn't here, and I kind of want to give him what's the word, like authority on how he reacts and stuff like that. So I can just do a separate conversation with
Let's
Hilira.
do separate conversations, and then we can, depending on how much of the journey you guys undertake, we can say we can stage it retroactively if need be when Ali's here next week.
Okay.
So we'll say you approach Hilira on her own.
Yeah, actually, how she would go about it, she would leave Hilira a note on her. Well, I don't like, are we on hammocks or beds or whatever it is? Just to say to meet me at the bow of the ship when the moon is at its highest point, something mysterious like that.
Copy that. Bonnie or Crocheting Guinea Pig, thank you for the follow. She is a friend from the VTMs.
Hey,
And you can
welcome.
potentially catch her and Becca and myself if you look for CMP by night. Not necessarily all of us together, or whenever it's a bit more of a fluid system. But a little shout out aside. Cool. So she leaves you a note, and you find this note, Hilira. And do you like me? And then yes and no, and then it's like this. No, you get the note that says to meet her, and you did you sign it, Elisa, or?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, cool. So you do not get any alarm bells, and you find Elisa wherever she told you to meet her.
Do you follow?
Yeah.
So you make it to the bow of the ship, and you see her standing there, back towards you, facing out to the ocean. You hear her before you see her, because she is shuttling along her lyre, playing a melodic tune out into the ocean breeze. She kind of notices your presence and acknowledges it with kind of a turn of her head, but still carries on playing and doesn't fully turn around. A moment passes, and another moment passes, and the song comes to its conclusion. She slowly turns, faces you. Lyra, got my message. Thank you.
Yes.
There is something I've been wanting to share for you ever since I met you, really, but it has been more pressing in the last few days. I felt more of a drive to share this with you since you put your life on the line for me back on Scathos during the fight with Hithonia. I feel like I owe you this information.
Okay. First, you can go on in a second. We don't owe each other anything. If we have to start owing each other things, it'll go bad really quickly.
Very
But,
well.
sorry, continue.
You kind of wait for her to say, like, she's not awkward about it, but it's awkwardly received as she kind of pauses, and there's just like an air of silence. As she just smiles in your direction. And then she says, Lyra, I need you to know that I am an enemy of Akros. And at that point, I would ask Tamara
No!
and Rebecca
Don't do this to us! Oh god!
to politely
Yes!
leave the speaker's chair.
Just FYI, we're not on Discord anymore, so your faces will still be visible. You just won't hear anything.
Cool,
It's okay,
cool,
I'm a
cool.
competent lip reader.
And I'll have to turn you guys off.
Wow, rude.
I can leave you guys on. You're. You know, I'll leave you guys
So,
on.
fine, I haven't played Agario in ages, so you know it's okay. That's where
No,
I'll be.
I don't want to tempt fate by turning anything off tonight necessarily, because I'm still new to Video Ninja. So just FYI, anybody who's hops into the different Discord chat, you'll still be visible on screen.
Oh, it's the new Liam O'Brien all over again.
Still waiting for Moz. There we go. She pauses for a moment again. I understand that that might sound quite alarming to you, and I apologize for that. I should probably shed more light on the situation and say that it's more the people that govern Akros that are my enemy and not its people. Sure, you have a lot of questions, and I would be happy to answer them for you.
Hilaire will just she's serious, but she'll just like kind of smile a little bit to go, so I'm going to Akros with a criminal and an enemy. This is the best.
I feel like something broke in Hilira after the last couple.
I'm not an enemy of you, and like I said, I'm not an enemy of the people, nor would I label myself as a criminal, but you can definitely bestow that title upon me if you wish.
Oh well, no, that was Butch. You're the enemy. He's the criminal.
Oh,
Yeah, sorry. Maybe I was a bit unclear.
no. That makes more sense. I guess I should be transparent and tell you that I am part of a liberation front, so to speak. We are a underground organization throughout Theros that seeks to free people from slavery is a strong word, but more so serfdom and servitude. We seek to give these people more rights, more of a livelihood, better wages. We feel that some of the people that govern the policies are too strict in their ways. Akros is no different, and is probably the largest of the policies that partake in these actions. We have tried to conduct many a mission within Akros to liberate the people that are servants or serfs or slaves. It has been challenging, to say the least. So that is why I announce myself as an enemy, because the Lectoi, the higher-ups, they obviously disagree with what me and my people are trying to do. I don't know if you disagree with it yourself, but I thought it would be best to be as open and as transparent as possible with you.
Do you kill people in Akros when you go to liberate?
We always opt for a peaceful solution at first. If we can avoid violence, we do, or at least that has been my way of thinking since I have joined. I myself haven't gotten involved with any violence in Akros in particular, but I guess violence has sprung up in other policies from time to time. But like I said, we try to avoid that at all costs, and that is only a last-ditch option. And sometimes it is forced upon us by these governing bodies. We cannot escape it.
What do you want to do with the Lectoi? What's your plan with them?
We don't want to do anything with them per se. It's more that we seek to free the people of Akros and give them a better life, one filled with more rights. We certainly don't want to kill the Lectoi or anything of the sorts, but maybe introduce reforms, things of that nature.
You are aware I am of a Lectoi house.
I did not have full disclosure, though. I definitely took the liberty to assume such.
There's just staring at you, not saying words, which is unsettling, to be fair.
I am sorry if this has caused you any distress or anger or sadness, but this is the truth.
Would they recognize you if we go to Akros?
There is always the possibility, yes, but we try to lay low where we can. Sometimes through disguise, sometimes through magical means.
So I have
I
to
was-
protect 2 idiots now. I'm only one lady, Delessa.
You are quite the fine one at that, though.
Don't say that to Buckios, he would disagree.
I hope you can see the justice in my actions. From my teenage years, I was inspired to help others and to free any and all oppressed people from this world. Myself and Bithynia had a bit of a mother figure in our past that was part of this organization herself. I didn't know this at the time until after her death, but I partook on a journey to discover more about her, and when I did, that is what I learned, and through that and through who she was, that inspired me to take on that mantle that she left behind.
Romeo, I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
Would my father have ever, or my brothers, have ever talked about these people? Would I know anything?
Roll a history check.
Okay. What's my history like? That's pretty good. Pretty good. 19.
The 19. Nothing specific, but you do recall a few conversations you overheard or might have been sit at the dinner table of sort of mysterious attacks. Fires
Did people
that...
die?
Hmm?
Did people die in those attacks?
In some instances, yes. A raid upon a farmstead and all the soldiers being killed. And mysterious fires or slightly suspicious disasters that your father suspected may have been not as random.
Alessa, I'm not sure if I understand your story fully, and that's all right. We all have different experiences. I do want you to know I didn't leave my home because I thought it was fun. There were reasons that I had for leaving, and so my affection for Akros is damaged. I go now to save Akros because I feel I have to. Because it's the right thing to do, not because I love Akros like Bakios does.
I understand.
So, if we go to Akros and someone recognizes you, do feel free to come to me. Say you're under my protection. Just do it, please. I will try and keep you safe.
Thank you. But I equally want to fight for Akros against Timaret as much as all of you. Do not get me wrong.
I'm still mad at you.
For what I've just spoken about, or
Nope. Petrified, Alessa. I had it handled.
you... I'm not going to question that. You did have it handled, but you still have a path to go down, Hilira.
And you don't? Alessa, why is my path more important than yours?
My path is one without ties. You have people in your life that you love dearly. So do I, but I don't have parents. Or any goals that I'm really trying to fulfill. I thought it was best that I was the most expendable out of all of us, and so that is why I offered myself up.
But you're not. If you would have been petrified and it would have stuck, I think Bithynia would have lost her shit. Amalia would have lost her shit. Xanthia lost her shit. You are not expendable to us, Delessa.
Thank you. You're probably right. I didn't see what happened while I was turned to stone, but I am here now, and I know that you fought for me, all of you. I am indebted to you, and I know at the start of this conversation you said that we never owe each other anything, but I will always feel it.
Valera will just give you a side hug.
At this point, you guys hear footsteps. And you turn and you see Bithynia just not trying to hide or anything, calmly approaching. She looks at you with a like "may I cut in" kind of expression.
I think Delisa would turn to Hilira away from Bithynia and just kind of try to conclude the conversation. Says, thank you for hearing me out. I don't want any bad blood between us. I care about you dearly, as I do the rest of Tempest and the people of this world. I just want what's best for everybody.
I'll just give you a hug again.
And at that point, she would look back to Bithynia and...
Cool. Sammy, I'm going to ask you to hop down, and then Rebecca knows she'll to hop up when you come.
What's going on?
I don't know. There was
Wait,
going
she
to be
wants
some, there was going to be some
wants
random encounters and shit today, but I'm guessing we're not going to get to that.
She wants me to leave? Is that what you're saying?
Basically, it was in when basically when you
Oh,
come down, she'll know
I
to
get
come
it.
up.
Right, I get it, I get it.
That's Sammy. It's been fun.
Alright, bye-bye.
Hello?
Hello, hello.
Oh my god.
Delisa takes her leave after Bithynia you
So?
approached her, and with a look asked her if you can cut in, and you watch Delisa walk away.
Okay, so I wanted to be alone with Virla.
Yeah.
That's what I had said.
Okay, bye.
So-
Bye
I assume
again.
you would have told them that.
I did tell them that. I
Okay.
said that I was doing RP, and then Xanthio wants to do RP alone with you.
Yeah, no,
we
we're good,
said
we're good,
this.
we're good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Bye again.
Okay, bye.
Am I
Be
going to
safe.
secrets?
Yeah, everyone is
everybody
going to
but Bithynia
secrets.
and Hilira.
What's going on? Prepare for this.
You're a popular person, so I'm guessing you're at the helm because I was down below, and then you walked off, so I was at the helm. So I'm guessing I would be able to see where you're at.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm at the front of the ship.
So I'm going to wave. Hilira, can you come back here, please?
Okay. I'll come over.
And she's noticed Elisa walking away. Is everything all right with you?
Yeah. Why?
Hmm?
Why?
Do you say why?
Yeah.
Oh, because they told me there was a letter that they had previously that we had some words about back and forth, and so Dolisa had confided in me whether or not they should tell you about their connection, and so I understood like what they told me they were going to tell you was going to be difficult possibly to hear. So so I just wanted to check in to see if you were okay.
I'm still processing, but I'm fine.
Okay. Well, if there's anything you need, just let me know. I know Dolisa, or at least I think I know Dolisa, or at least I thought I did, but there was a huge gap of time that we weren't together, and it seems like some of those details haven't come out. So, yeah.
It's a bit secretive.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. You would think that the one that I know the best and the one that knows me would share some of these things or confide in them, and yet, despite knowing that my mind is a trap, they choose not to share them. So it's unfortunate. But question for you. So I don't know if you know this, but I found opals. Did I tell you this?
No.
Oh, are you in a good headspace? Like, this is like something very unrelated to anything that's going on right
no.
now.
I'm fine. Tell me. Tell
Okay.
me.
So I found some opals in the bazaar last time before we went. And so I know that you've met Zoe. Zoe's met y'all. So I don't know if other people in the group know this, but I'm going to propose to her in the future.
Oh, fun.
I thought so, yeah. But they don't know. See,
Oh.
secrets, if Delisa can keep her secrets, I can keep mine. The thing is that she is the one who had said that she wanted to officiate it, but I was thinking you would be better for this.
But why?
Because you asked. You have like your altar and stuff, and I was thinking that could be a nice area, or because it's so nice down there by the water, and I have all the flowers. If not for the whole thing, but maybe for the proposal, I don't know. But it's your area; it's very nice. But I don't know. But I was thinking, Dolisa could be there in other ways that were equally important to me. But if it's my day,
Sure. Yeah, you can do whatever you want.
but the question is, would you be willing to do that?
Sure, whatever you need.
Well, I need an officiant. I can't sit there and say all the words on my own. I mean, I could. I speak a lot.
Well, so do I, so.
Yeah. I mean, it could just be the two of us talking. To heck with everyone else.
So that's why I was a little bit like, oof, why ask me? Because I talk a lot.
Mhm.
So, like, if you want me to say stuff, you'd probably have to write it down for me because words.
But you've loved other people before, and you've been loved. Yeah? Right?
Not
Like, so you could come up with things that are, like, concise and to the point, and that makes sense in the moment.
Probably not. If you heard me speak,
Yeah. Yeah.
goes into rambles quickly.
Yeah.
But if you gave me some pointers of what you want me to say, you could probably figure it out. Love can't be that hard.
I mean, depends on who it's with. But yeah, no, I think that would be good. The only thing is that I haven't proposed yet, so we have time. I mean, we still have this island with this dragon situation, and then
Oof, yeah.
hopefully we can go to make a stop along the way on our way back to Melitese before we go.
Glaceon.
Glaceon, yeah. Go to Glaceon. And then I think we're going to Akros after that, right? Like, are we going to Akros next, or?
Well, I feel like that kind of depends on, like, where Jalesa's weapon is, and I think Amalia has to earn hers, I have to earn mine. I don't really know how to do that, so we can go without mine, I guess.
I mean, you've been here for so long, you deserve one as well. I mean, you do have nice shoes, but which help you go fast. But maybe it'll be an upgrade to your unicorn.
Maybe.
What do you think it could be? Any
Mine?
idea?
I know what it is. Ronos has it. He has to give it to me, but I have to earn it because I have to embody the domain. But, like, how do they do that? You know?
I mean, what do you do to embody his domain?
Well, it's a travel domain. I've been traveling a lot, ma'am.
Well, and what happens when you travel? Like, how does that work for him?
I don't know. I just sometimes do cool stuff, and he's like, yes, queen. Yeah.
And then when he says yes, queen, what happens?
Then I get just a little bit cooler.
How so? Like by what?
By my piety.
So does that mean that you need more?
I don't know. That's my guess.
Well, how much more would you need?
Like 20.
It's a lot.
I feel like I need
That
to
is
step
a
in at
lot.
some point in this conversation because piety scores are not like an in-game like knowledge thing, but I'm gonna
I
like.
was trying to talk around.
No,
it.
sure. This is one of those things that's hard to talk about in character without making it sound out of character. So I'm gonna just tap the brakes. Forget I said anything. I just.
So, okay, so you have to travel.
Well, it's a travel domain, but like Ronos likes like cool things. He likes it when I'm smart, which doesn't happen often. He likes it when I humble people, which I try, but I don't always succeed. You know, I don't want to be mean necessarily. I just want to be like a tiny bit mean, but also a bit nice. So they're like, ooh, error of my ways, you know.
But being humble doesn't necessarily being mean or nice. It can just show them something the opposite of what they have or are or do normally.
So you're saying I should humble everyone in the party?
You could. I mean, it's your need of getting to traveling or humbling, not mine. But if you were to show some of them the opposite of what they are, would that not be humbling?
I don't know. No, I'm not smart like you, Basinia.
I mean, I tried to make a deal with a red dragon in a volcano, so I also have my moments.
It's true. I feel like we're going from one dragon issue to another dragon issue. Like, where's the Gorgon we needed, you know? The
Dead,
queen.
hopefully.
Well, I don't think the Gorgon's dead. I should try and send her a message.
I don't know if that would be ideal. We kind of left her in a circumstance that wasn't favorable for her.
Yeah, and I
So-
also redecorated her stairway. I don't think she's happy with me. Maybe I should
mean,
send... Maybe
To
I
be
should...
honest,
Maybe I should... Wait. Okay. No, my brain. Working. I have an idea, for the Gorgon. Anyways. Not important.
well, as for the stairs, I think you're fine. They weren't AD accessible to begin with, so she should redo that whole design for more
Yeah.
accessibility.
Yeah. I feel like the Gorgon just needs love.
Love?
Yeah, I feel like she just needs love.
Love? Like four blasts of Eldritch Blast love? Like,
Oh, like just someone that loves her. Cares about her. Nourishes her.
well, it's not me, but, you know, when we're, you know, going on this way, would that help with your domain? Because I don't know. I don't think that she has anything for you. She barely had something for Bacchios.
True.
Yeah. So, anyways, yeah, if you ever want to check in about Dolisa, just let me know. I know that they're both fantastic with their words, but have a way with wording things so that they reveal absolutely nothing and, you know, make it sound so good, which is unfortunate. But, if that's all, I'd like to keep it between the two of us, because I don't think that she'll be happy when she finds out that she won't be officiating this.
Okay, I won't tell.
All right, and so she'll be good. And can we bring? Oh,
Yeah,
well,
Bithynia,
okay.
take a point of
Mhm.
piety. See if I can point up and get them to do it alone.
So
Yes. It worked.
Xanthia's gonna come in, and then we're gonna hop out.
Yeah.
Okie dokie. Have
Once
fun,
again-
don't die.
Hello.
Hello. Are we doing this secretly? Are we gonna do all of everyone's RP secretly?
I would like Romeo to leave the chat, please.
I mean, I will, but you're not gonna like what I come back with.
Oh dear.
Oh no, the dragon found us.
Yeah. I mean, I don't mind. I'm just double checking. Did you want people gone for this, Xanthia?
I mean, they can stay, I guess.
If you want us to go,
If you
Want
leave,
us to go?
I just
it's
also
fine.
want to have like this fun moment of sending all of you away.
do it.
It's
Do
the
it.
power. You want the power trip.
Do it. Do it.
It's the only time you're gonna get it, punk.
Yeah,
Do it.
basically.
Do it. Do it. Okay, I'll hop to secrets.
Alrighty.
Sorry.
Okay, have fun with your secret scrolling time.
Just FYI, if I ever do this to anyone who's in Secrets chat, this will be comeback. Let's just make this the
Okay.
signal.
I don't know if they've still heard that. No, they didn't, but
Okay,
that's fine.
Xanthia,
Hi.
it's getting late towards the evening at this point. Most people have gone to bed. There's just a reserve crew of oarsmen just keeping the ship going forward. The deck is yours.
So, I think it's very late at night, and Xanthia has been in her hammock, her bed thing, whatever we have, trying to sleep, like really trying to sleep, but just feels way too restless. And so at some point she just gives up, takes her trident, and also that piece of fulgurite that she got at the Katia a while ago. And she goes out onto the deck, which I assume is empty.
Yeah, the bow is so there's a handful of crews and there's like 2 people just keeping an eye on the sail, and Bithynia's on a shift manning the keel, but you could very easily get out of, like, they're not paying you any mind.
Okay, so she goes out, stands near the rail, and once again, like she's done so long during the day, just look out over the sea, which is pitch black at this point. Then look at her trident, the inscription that's on there, and kind of run her finger over it. And she'll close her eyes to start praying. And for dear listeners, hey, for the first time, she's not gonna pray to a goddess Thassa, but to Purphoros instead. Purphoros, I don't know if you're listening, paying any mind to me, but I really need some guidance right now. And she'll just wait for a second to see if there's any response whatsoever.
You feel the metal haft of the trident in your hand, previously cold to the touch, grow slightly warm.
Mm-hmm. All right. So, you told me we cannot cling to shards of the past, that we have to face future, can't fix what's broken, but it seems like my past has come back to haunt me, and I really don't know what to do about it. The dragon that wiped out my home, my family, we have to face it, and I've lived by my oath for so long, and I stand by those tenets, or I think I do, but I just don't know anymore. And knowing that we'll face this monster so soon, I feel like that changes things. Do you... You represent change, in my understanding of it, at least. And yes, Bassa does so too, but she's too unhurried in this matter, and she doesn't have this impulsive drive that you do, and I just don't have the luxury of being without hurry, without this patiently right now. So if you have any thoughts on the matter, any advice, I would really appreciate it.
The trident remains warm for a time, but then the temperature fades, and you, having felt the presence but not sure how much was heard, you decide to turn in for the evening. And just exhausted from everything, emotionally and to a degree physically, the run out of Hithonia's temple took a lot out of you. Sleep comes fairly easily.
Actually, if it's okay with you, just
Yeah.
for the spice and the flavor of it, actually don't think that Xanthia would be able to sleep, and that she would go jump into the water to swim to clear her head, or just to keep her head occupied, and actually take a level of exhaustion instead of going to sleep.
I'm gonna make a decision here.
Okay.
You jump and dive into the water. And you swim in the inky blackness. Keeping an eye on the ship, but nonetheless allowing everything to submerge, and you just let yourself be still in the darkness. You see a bubble of air float from the inky blackness below and pass by you. Another. And another. And another. And another. Until bubbles are rising continuously around you. And the water grows hot.
Oh.
Too hot. Almost as if it would scald you, but it never reaches quite the point where it would burn you.
Uh-huh.
But visually, at least, around you, the water scene starts to boil. And you are surrounded with turbulent bubbles, and you just look down below and you just see a torrent of bubbleless air rushing around you, and you look above you to try to swim back up to the surface, but before you can do that, like in but an instant, the ocean boils away.
Okay.
Until you're standing on sort of cracked, volcanic earth. The ship's gone.
Mm-hmm.
All that remains is and then one geyser of steam another, and you're in a geyser field.
Mm-hmm.
And then you hear it. Boom. Boom. You find a slightly better ambience, actually.
Okay, the others are watching us. That's cool. Yeah. Can't hear you.
Oh. How about now?
Yeah.
And you see emerging out of the steam. Hey, why are there birds in an ambience called Geyser Field? Fuck it, there's birds in this stream.
Yeah.
You see the large form of Purphoros. Metallic, sort of like, is familiar, almost like hoplite form, but with the poured molten bronze over his, like, just sort of coagulating around him. Eyes like burning hot coals.
You called, and I answer. Xanthia.
So, what are your thoughts? Any advice, divine wisdom, anything? I'm basically happy, but for anything that you might give.
Had you no connection to this Astraphis? None at all. What would you do right now?
I would support my friends and stay true to my oath. Try to find a strategy that would allow us to retrieve the piece of divinity. Hopefully without any conflict, without needless violence, and you know, my friends, they asked me if I wanted revenge, if I wanted to see Astraphis dead. And at first I said I didn't. That's what I was taught. But is that really reasonable? Isn't it? Wouldn't it be normal to want revenge? It's just so complicated, everything.
Do you not want revenge? Or are you trying to make yourself want what you think everyone expects you to?
I think deep down I do, but I'm not supposed to.
Are you angry?
Devastated, heartbroken, frustrated, angry, maybe. I know I'm not scared. Just, yeah, a lot of negative feelings.
Good. Remember this, Cynthia. Your anger is the part of you that knows your mistreatment, your horrors, your abuse are unacceptable. Your anger knows you deserve to be treated well and with kindness. Your anger is the part of you that loves you. Fury is normal, as is fire. Both a dangerous thing that we readily make use of every day. You just cannot let it spread beyond control. But the risk of something not being able to be controlled is no reason to discard it entirely. Civilization exists because we deemed it possible to exercise restraint, to go beyond our base urges, to not let them consume us. You're angry. You hate this dragon. That is normal. Do not force that part of you away. For like a pressure cooker, it always bubbles to the surface. The lesson I tried to instill, and that I believe you have understood back in Mount Velos, was the lesson that at the end of the day, your well-being is the most important thing, and that you mustn't seek to fill a cup that has no bottom. That even should you face this Astraphis and slay them, it will not bring your family back.
And
I
it
know
won't.
you know this.
Yeah.
You have. Do you believe you have made peace with that fact? Do you believe you are resolute in that fact? And do you believe you are accepting of what you cannot change and what you have now?
I think so. Yeah. The past is gone, and I would rather keep these people that are important to me, that are here, safe than some ghosts of the past.
And that's it. All Astraphis is another monster in need of killing. And whether you do so with all the fire and fury of those she has wronged, including yourself, or whether you do it with the cold dispassion of a physician lancing a boil, her need for extermination is the same.
Yeah, I think you're right. Some creatures are just too far gone to be redeemed or even worthy of the option.
That is the paradox of peace. In order to maintain it, one must occasionally be willing to inflict violence. Such is the burden of those who call themselves warrior.
Yeah. Thank you, really. You have really eased my mind.
Never apologize for feeling what you feel.
I'll try to.
Good. You walk the path of the sea. But know that wherever you swim, the fires below watch over you as well.
I'll keep that in mind.
And with one final smile, you... You don't know how you
Your
got
voice
that.
mode is still on.
Thank you. And with a final smile, you're not sure how you even got back into your hammock when that happened. You were in the ocean a moment ago, but you wake up. It's morning. And you feel rested. I'm sorry. I had to take your point of exhaustion away.
That's okay. I just thought it would be fun and spicy.
It was definitely fun and spicy. I may or may not have been pre-planning the dream sequence, so I kind of...
All right. Perfect.
Alrighty.
Oh, I think people are coming back. Hello.
Hello?
You back?
Yes.
Are we back? Yep.
Yep.
We saw the double pointing.
As Romeo's mind explodes from all this RP.
I just want to see, want to know what people think of just everyone else's, what everyone that's in the secret chat is talking about, because it is absolutely kicking off in those chats. That's the true content.
Yeah, that will be our Patreon, is what happens in the secret channel during the stream. It may or may not be us narrating what you all are RPing.
Oh god.
There was a lot, there was a constitution save and a broken back and all sorts.
Athletics,
Xanthia's dead. I'm
dex,
sorry to tell you that.
strength.
Dex, yes.
Strength.
Constitution save and a broken back. Title of your sex tape.
Yeah.
Hey, what happens in secrets?
that was what happened in secrets.
Nice.
Okay. So morning comes, and you all awaken for your first day of travel.
Mhm.
If anyone in the audience has at least 2,000 drachmi, you are welcome to redeem them to roll for random encounter.
Didn't we already have one once? And we didn't use it and we were going to
used
remember
it.
it. Really? Okay.
Yeah.
We're smart.
Weren't we supposed to have a dance?
There's
I'm
still
sorry,
some
what?
more nights.
Shh. I told you that in confidence.
Oh, Jesus.
It's
All
nothing
right.
to worry about, Romeo. You'll just have to leave.
Don't worry about it.
Alrighty. In the absence of
I
anybody
can
around-
roll it. Let me roll it.
Alrighty.
Roll for random encounter. Oh, it's out of stock.
Oh, is it?
That's it. That's fine.
Oh,
It's smooth
no.
sailing. Smooth sailing all
My
across
apologies.
Theros.
Manage goals. Oh no, I remember why.
Too many
My
people.
apologies. No. It was more about so people wouldn't use it, wouldn't waste the things. Edit rewards.
No, see, the smart move is saving it for the BBEG, and the entire fan base rolls for an absolute armada.
Okay,
They're like, "Fuck,
okay, my apologies. I've unpaused the redemption, so it will be redeemable now. So I'll reiterate, if anybody in the chat, you'll be able to do it now. Should be able to at least. Redeem random encounters. If you click roll for random encounter, it'll automatically roll a d20.
Everyone's too nice.
I wonder if I should make that one cheaper.
No. Don't encourage horribleness.
I will absolutely encourage horribleness.
It can't go worse than when I rolled the fucking nat
You know what?
one that got us the
Fine.
rock.
Okay.
Never say never. On that note, Tamara can ask you to. Who rolled a? Oh, bad television. Rolled an 18.
Yay!
Favorable winds fill the sail all day. Gain a day of travel.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yes!
Come on.
Yay!
Yay, Scotty!
Team Scotty.
Scotty!
That's the role.
Alrighty. The day goes by largely without event, with sunny skies, and not a cloud in sight.
Yeah.
Day 2
With
comes
our-
about. Sorry, go ahead.
Our Richard flag is flapping in the wind.
Oh, yes, I keep forgetting we have that.
Day 2. Tamara, can I get you to roll us a d20?
Cool, I'd love to.
Oh no.
Okay. Sea Star dice, let's see.
Mm-hmm.
You got it.
15.
15.
That's it all.
Oh no, I don't like that smile.
It's a bright and sunny day. There's a bit of surf, but nothing unmanageable. There's just a bit of a jostle. Round about lunchtime or so, as you guys have finished eating, someone from the crow's nest. Who's in the crow's nest? Was someone specific or? All right. Hey.
We're people down now because we don't have a Calliope.
Oh yeah, that's right.
So we are a little bit light.
The crew member in the crow's nest, a relatively young boy, yells, "Ship ahead!"
Is it the pirates?
And it takes a minute, but eventually you guys see it too. Black sails.
The pirates!
They're coming to steal our flag. No.
Rude.
Don't
They're
let them have
about-
it.
They're about a mile out and closing. What is everybody doing?
Bethania will yell, "All hands on deck! All hands on deck! GTFO, wherever you
To
are."
the cannon.
Isn't that DTFO abandoned ship? It's a bit early.
I mean, I meant like wherever you are. Get out of there and come up
Yeah.
here.
Can we get people to our cannons?
You don't have cannons.
Do we not have cannons? Wait, what do we have? I don't remember. What do we have
Okay.
again? On our ship?
Mangonels?
You have
Is that
2
the
mangonels
word?
and 4 ballista.
What
I
is the
want
difference
people at
between
those.
that?
Hmm?
What? Are those different than cannons? Like
I don't
blast
know.
things, right?
No, they fling things. Like there is
They're
no
on a ship and they push. There's like
Yeah.
projectile.
Sure. Okay, I've got a meme that I'm definitely gonna post later. It's the guy who's like one kind of like with a butterfly, and I put
Yeah.
Bithynia there. It's like, what kind of cannon is this?
Is this a cannon?
Oh.
Look, I know about books. I got a how to read book, not how to use a trebuchet. Okay, like identify the trebuchet in the wild or ballista.
A wild trebuchet.
Looking for the
Appropriate.
fuse on the catapult.
Like, I've got soft hands. Okay.
Alrighty,
Oh.
yeah, like they're a mile out. What is everybody doing?
Losing her shit.
Scutinos will rouse himself. Like, it's probably worth mentioning, like, through this period, Scutinos has been functional at best in terms of keeping the musician job to task. He's not really he's only when it's been like difficult waters has he put more effort into it. But otherwise, he's kind of just spend most of the time asleep or in his.
Just playing smoke on the water instead of his you.
Just on a horn.
Yeah.
Well, I was singing, so it was composing mostly, but that might come later. But he will get out of bed and he will spend a long while, like probably a couple of turns worth, just staring at the glaive before sighing, grabbing it, and heading up deck.
Alrighty.
So can I do insight? I mean, I've got good eyesight, right?
That'd be perception, not insight. But what are you looking for?
Well, I just want to see what I can see. Perception, anything, insight, anything.
Make a perception check.
Ooh, 19 plus 3, 22?
22. So you see black sails with a wolf's head motif on the as the sort of insignia on the sail, in the same way that you guys have a siren on yours. Hey, welcome back tomorrow. Everything okay?
Hey, yeah, I think my Firefox just crashed super hard. I could still hear you the entire time, though.
Interesting.
Okay, so I have this insight that it's black sails with a wolf head. Do I know what this wolf head, who that represents, or what city? Or
Make a history check.
that's a 10 plus 9, so 19.
You don't recognize the symbol, but you're certain it's not a city or any... It's not a faction you recognize, put it that way, and that in itself is information. You gather if they are pirates, this may very well... So there's no skull and crossbones in Theros, so oftentimes pirates will take... You know, like, a lot of ships won't necessarily have a specific city-state insignia on their sail, in the same way you guys don't. A lot of times it's either personal to the ship, or maybe personal to, like, a family crest or something like that, so this would probably fall into that camp, best you can summarize. And if they are, in fact, pirates, it's probably just a scary thing to intimidate people.
So she'll allow everyone to go. The ship ahead, I don't know. They don't belong to a city, and she will stand this like at the helm. They do not belong to a city that I'm aware of, and this wolf head, if anyone's familiar with it, by all means, please tell me. But it's not in my brain currently. It's possible they belong to no one and are lone sea wolf.
Perhaps a clan, or just a totem that they have taken.
It's possible. It could have also been acquired from someone else. We don't know who's on board, but more to come.
Could you maybe, I don't know, send Couplet out to scout a little bit?
Would Couplet make it on the ocean?
She wouldn't, like, she can fly above the waves, whether... I can't guarantee there's no danger out there, but...
Uh-oh.
I mean, I think it would be as safe for Couplet to fly over there as it would be for you to swim over there. And I don't think that either's favorable, but if you want to get into the water, it doesn't seem to be that choppy.
The most elegant way of saying, no you.
If you insist.
No. How far out are they?
At this point, just under a mile.
Okay. I don't know if this works. I'm going to cast Thaumaturgy, and I'm just gonna make like a giant like boom, like almost like a shot that fire just go off over the water as like a warning to them. Don't fuck with us. I don't know if it would reach them, but
The ship adjusts its course to head straight for you guys.
Fuck! We're gonna have to fight some pirates. Whoops the daisy.
Well, hold on. Doesn't and then she'll look at Xanthia. Weren't you able to change or make it a little more foggy or something like you did back
yeah.
in the lair? Like, could you just maybe do that again and
I
conceal it a
don't.
bit?
I don't think it will cover the entire ship, but I can try to block the line of sight.
That'd be helpful. Unless anyone
Alright.
else has any ideas.
Bart yells, "Getting real close and board the bastards!"
Okay, wait. Where do you want the fog? Like
Do,
if I
so
just
don't
cast
have
it.
do we have a seeing glass or anything to get a bit closer in terms of what it's got on it? Like, where's it equipped? Front, side?
We have navigator's tools. I don't know if those have spyglasses.
There
We
is.
have one in the person.
There
Like
is
whoever's
it's more like a the spyglass is more like almost like a magnifying glass that they hold like this, and you sort of hold it up, and it's a bit of a thing,
Cool.
but you are able to. Are you looking, Scotty, or is?
Yeah, what I'd like to do. Yeah, I'm not below decks at the moment because I can go down to assist if need be, but I'm up top, and I'm going to attempt to look through. And what I'm specifically looking for is where, if it has armaments, but specifically where on the ship it has them. Recognizing it could have front, side, maybe rear facing.
Make a
armaments.
perception check.
Okay. Ah, seawater in my eye. Oh,
Natural one.
it's 2, so a total of 7. So I
You're,
guess I can't do.
you're like, wow, that ship's really far away. We probably got ages till they get here. And like,
Oh,
oh
it's the
shit.
freaking reverse spyglass approach. Yep, love it.
Which, to be fair, because this one is like less obviously like this one's more symmetrical looking, it's easier to make that mistake on this one.
Yeah, dear.
All right,
Yeah.
they're getting closer. What are you guys doing?
Xanthia's casting a fog cloud between the two ships at her max range of 120 feet out, just to put like a little bit of a barrier between them, just in terms of visuals.
Do we want to sink this thing, or do we want to disable it and escape?
I wouldn't mind escaping, to be honest.
I would rather escape if possible.
Then for now, I'll focus on trying to outrun it. And I'm going to go down and I'm going to try and motivate the crew and get out of my funk and try and bring them into corral the troops to try and increase our speed to escape.
Okay.
Oh, Bithynia, if you like, you are a navigator, right?
Yep.
Which direction do we need to go? Do we need to adjust course, or would that be super detrimental if we did that? I could try to give us a little bit of a speed boost with a gust of wind blowing in our sails.
And she would know that, yeah? Because she has the tools.
Yes. Go ahead and make a check using your navigator's tools.
I'm not seeing it in there. What do you want me to roll for it?
So an intelligence check, but with your proficiency bonus.
Intelligence. So nat 20 plus 5?
Holy
Or
shit.
20 plus 5. No, I didn't get a nat 20. But I meant d20 plus 5,
Yeah.
which
yeah.
gave me a total of 18.
Nice. What are you trying to ascertain? Sorry, just to be crystal clear, so I don't misspeak.
We are going to try to use wind to go around them so that, if I understand correctly, like I would understand the direction to get us out of their path and try to like go like bamboozle them. They think we're going left, we're going right, and then we might go out of our way, but
Okay.
but also
So at the moment they're going for a sort of head-on situation, isn't that sort of what you're looking at the moment?
yeah, and there's fog in between us.
Well, there's
Currently.
fog in a 20-foot area on your 120-foot long ship.
No, I've cast it 120 feet out between the ships.
Okay. There's still about 500 meters out, just as an FYI.
A mile away.
How far out?
500 meters.
Could you turn that to feet?
1,000 feet, we'll say.
Okay, thank you.
So yeah, the
Just as everything D&D is in feet, so I can't convert well. Okay.
and so you want to avoid them, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
With a check like that, you get the sense that if you were able to increase your speed, so that they wouldn't have time to pivot, you may be able to shoot past them.
Okay. So motivation. Who here has kind words of motivation?
I
Well, we have
can-
the wind and the sails. The wind and the sails could help.
Yeah. Xanthia casts Gust of Wind to accelerate.
I'm already encouraging the crew to put their effort
Okay.
in.
This will be a group check. Hilera, I'm going to ask for a dexterity check that uses your proficiency bonus for steering,
Okay.
as you're proficient in water vehicles.
Yes. Okay.
Bithynia,
dice.
I'm going to ask for a... You're a captain, right?
Yeah.
Actually, I'll describe to me how would you like to encourage or how would you like to contribute to this group check?
I mean, I potentially could do an intelligence because I would know the different aspects of the ship to monitor who's doing what to see if or where there could be encouragement to be done while steering.
Okay. Fair point. Keeping an eye on when to loose the sails and Errol. Make an intelligence check using your proficiency bonus.
Okay.
Xanthia,
We're not using.
how would you like to contribute to this check? And if so, how would you like to describe to me how you...
I'm Gust of Winding.
All right. For that one, I'll say a straight charisma check.
Oh, yikes. Oh, Jesus.
no.
That's an 11.
Okay, Scotty, performance check.
Okay.
I also rolled an 11.
Okay, that's 2 failures.
23.
That's 1 success. Delisa,
As in, what am I doing?
you don't have to do anything. Just if you would
No,
like to contribute.
We'll just fail if you don't. So it's just all up.
We'll just fail. No,
Guess I'll die.
Delisa. I think when you went down, Scotty, she was already there. With the oarsman, she had a hand drum out. She was playing the hand drum to coordinate the rhythm for faster thrusting of the oars.
Okay, I'm gonna consider that. I'll let you decide. Would you like to give Scotty advantage? Oh, or would you like to roll separately? Actually, no, this is not how this works. Roll separately, so make your own performance check.
Performance check. Got it. 27.
2 successes, 2 failures. Bithynia, you're the tiebreaker.
What do I need for it to pass? No.
What about Bacchus
A
and
good idea.
Amalia?
Yeah, what about
Can't
Bacchus
they
and
help?
Amalia? Yeah, what are they doing?
They're keeping each other distracted to
They are
avoid,
on the
like,
oars.
terrible stuff happening.
No,
Yeah,
they're
they're
both
probably
on
helping
the
people.
oars, like, pulling for all they're worth. They're what makes this check possible in the first place, because you're trying to basically accelerate ahead, even though you're 500 meters out, which is not impossible, but relies on them both, you know, humming and heaving. So, Bithynia, what did you roll?
I'm just saying, sometimes when you have +5 to a roll, you get a 10 total.
Oh no, it's
All right.
Which is totally a pass, right? Like, I don't need to be
A
just
10?
halfway there.
You guys heave, and the two bards play to the best of their abilities. And the crew heaves and heaves, and Heliota, you sort of expertly tried to put the ship on a pivot so that it would maybe cut the side and do like a curveball. What was that?
sorry. My mind keeps going to the Friends meme.
Oh. But unfortunately, you guys aren't quite fast enough, and the enemy ship is able to turn.
How close do we get?
You get to about 200 feet. And as they turn to engage, we're going to take a break.
Yay.
Oh, cool.
Let's give us a few minutes just to refresh and refill where it needs to be filled, empty what needs to be emptied. Let's be back here by 9:30 GMT or 15 minutes from now. And thank you very much to our lovely audience. We'll be back very soon. And
We're gonna die!
Also, remember to...
And we're back. Welcome, welcome. Thank you all. Back from our break, ready to engage. So, first and foremost, why don't I activate battle mode and activate the battle map? Oh god, like, hang on 1 second. Discord, gotta get rid of it. Move it to the bottom. Sorry, bear with. What is going on? Trying to figure out, because, like, there's, like, oh, there's a browser source somewhere, I think, by accident. Oh, I remember now. Copy, battle mode. Oh, that's where it got hidden, I think. Sorry, guys, I just need to figure out which one of these. Okay, so it's under players. Oh, no, it's not. Technical difficulties, because that's what we want. Okay, we're back. And we fixed it. More. Cool. I mean, not cool, but as in, yeah, that's cool. No, Bonnie, that's not what happened. All right, things are working again. So let's activate. I'm gonna get some battle music here. Fear me, I'm not a hapless technical invalid. Cool. New naval combat music. Whoop, wrong one. Sorry, wrong one. I meant this one. You guys aren't right there yet. But give it a minute. Okay. So, we're going to do a slightly different rules for naval combat. I'm going to start introducing them bit by bit so people can learn. But we're going to keep it simple for the moment. Initiative is rolled every turn. But just for the ships. everyone aboard the ships can go in the order that they please. Now, I'm going to link something, which is your ship's stat block. Your new ship stat block, doing slightly different, slightly faster naval rules. Desktop. Two seconds, just gotta pull it up. Aha. So, in beta chat, you will see the stat card for the Siren's Wrath. Well, it's a galley, but it is the Siren's Wrath as well, because the Siren's Wrath is a galley. So, there is no modifier when rolling initiative. Sorry, there's no modifier when rolling initiative. Let me double check. 2 seconds. Oh, I take it back, sorry. So, it will use the Dex modifier. Because you are a galley, i.e. our gargantuan ship, it is -6. Fortunately, so are they. So, the result is the same for the moment. You cannot, however, you can do crew actions to potentially boost it. So, who's manning the keel? Alrighty. I'm gonna ask you then to roll the die, Helira. And so will they. Yes. Well, they got a -3. So you guys will be going first. Also, oh crap, I just realized that there's no tokens with visibility on this screen. 1 second. Question, you guys all, okay, nah, actually that's not how that works. Screw it, let's just do this way. So ignore your tokens on the edge of the screen. But you now should all have visibility on this map, yes? Configure, ambient, I always forget to turn that on. Every goddamn time. They'll be, oh, they can't, oh, shit, wait, they can't hear you? Huh. Hold on, you switch back to the main mode for a second. Channel points.
What map
Thanks,
do we
Fluff
need to
Kitten.
be in?
Large scale C.
Yeah.
Okay, mine's loading.
Oh, I copied the wrong one. Okay, guys, talk now.
Hello.
Hello.
Okay, now they should be audible.
Boat.
La la.
Cool, now they should be audible. Happy days. So, you guys
I
are
really
going
love the new
first.
battle music.
You guys are going first. Now, your ship has a certain number of action points as detailed on your card. Each one of the abilities you see has a certain amount of action points associated with it as well that it costs to spend. Now, to keep things simple, the captain will be making action point related decisions.
god, I have to pay attention.
Or you can delegate to your Keels person, if you'd like Giliratsu.
I'm just hold on. My only thing is that I didn't get a stat block. Where did you put the stat
beta
block
chat.
in Discord?
Beta chat of this Discord.
Noted. Okay.
And actually, while I'm at it, I need to roll for the wind.
Roll for win.
So with one being directly in front, okay, so the wind is really need something. Remind me to get a compass at some point. 2 seconds. Okay, so this is the. Oh no, that's way too big.
Apparently, the player screens are kind of overlapping on Twitch.
Yeah, no, that. Oh, right. I didn't realize that would be the case.
I'm blocking
yes.
out Vela. Bye, bitch.
Rude.
So that's
Hilary
not
gets
a
sent to
favorite
secret-
in this house.
Too busy blocking out the haters.
We might have to reconsider getting you a room.
I gave up my room for you, and this is what I get. Oh,
Thank
it's
you
second
kindly,
favorite.
Bonnie, for the heads up. All right. So we're gonna use this Pegasus to measure the wind. The way it's pointing, the way it's facing is the way the wind's facing. So right now the wind's facing that way. So you'll be moving at half speed this turn. However, because they are wind adjacent, they will be moving their normal speed. Okay.
Okay. So can I? So since I can use the half of our turn, can I use half of the points to move?
Yes, you can. Oh, yes, because the galley has
Half,
a unique
yeah.
ore-based ability which ignores the wind.
So we can spend half our action points, and that's rounded down. So it's 2 of our action points to travel 2 additional spaces.
And I would like to do that. And I'm indifferent about how we use the other 3 points.
I would suggest 2 of them to move full sail and
Yeah.
continue moving, and then we've
Yep.
got 1 point which we can throw a ballista if we want to, or even use if we need to move at all. But I think do that. It would be either full sail, oars, and
Yep.
ballista. Would be my thought.
Yep. Yep, that's what I'll do.
I just hope
So
that
that'll-
they won't crash into us or ram us. That would be bad.
Well, we have a repair, but also we have our spells and stuff that we can use in the process. So I'm moving us. I'm just using my turn to move us. Full sail, I'm going to move us. And then I'll end my turn. I don't know if there's initiative, but I just made myself do that.
So everybody else, so you can still, so yeah, if you're choosing to take your turn to command the ship, then yes, you can do that. Anybody
Yep,
who's
okay.
not filling a role can also still do something as if they would normally.
Assisting the oarsmen, trying to encourage them to row faster.
Okay, so how many squares would that be in total? The extra that you gave yourself this turn?
3
Okay, so
plus
1,
2 plus
2,
1.
3 are able to move 3 squares forward, and on top of that, let me just look at your stat block.
4.
Um,
Our speed is 4.
So 2 on top of that.
Set.
1, 2. Okay, you can turn once for free, by the way.
Oh, if that's the case, do we want to turn one? Do we want to turn, like, if we're trying to outrun it, do we want to turn a little bit so that we're even further away, like our movement is more useful, or?
Like at a diagonal, like up to the upper left. That's,
Or is
I
that,
think
or
that's-
are we trying to go for the sharp turn? Like in the next turn, we're gonna like maybe
Sorry,
turn
they
and
rotate twice. I stand corrected. So rotating twice would be up. One rotation is 45 degrees, so rotating twice would get you facing like this. Oh,
Yeah, I'm with you.
like this if you wanted.
We might want to do a tight turn. Oh, they have oarsmen as well. Look at that. Fuck, I don't
Oh,
know.
and they're bigger.
And are we allowed, if we do aim whatever it is that we have in our menagerie of things to damage them, can we specify a place on the ship that we go? Like, if we wanted to, could we aim at the oars if we needed?
Not in this case. This form of ship combat is designed to be a bit more streamlined and faster, more fast-paced, and less like headache-inducing than traditional
No worries.
D&D
Sound
combat.
good? All right.
Oh, that's good. I just wanted to know before my next turn. Okay, I'm good. I made my thing. We'll move forward. Someone else make big brain decisions.
No problem. So just to double check, is everybody doing something on the ship-wise? Nobody's taking their own turn?
Well, I'm assuming that I can't encouraging the oarsman to row is its own thing, and I don't know if that's like taking an action of the ship or if I'm able to do something else as well. But I imagine it makes more sense. Like, is there do I mechanically gain a benefit from encouraging the oarsman to row?
Yes. So not this turn, but potentially you can give like +1s to the ship's roll and stuff like that.
Okay.
But yeah, so that's going forward.
Alright, cool.
Alright.
Sounds good.
On their turn, they're going to go for a boarding action, so they want to try close the distance. So they're going to do the same thing. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. And that's spending all their actions to move as fast as they can this turn. wait,
How
but-
far away are they still?
They're still 60 feet. 60 feet from.
Okay.
You're hella close.
Yep, they're
Yep.
close to the distance.
We don't need to convert that amongst our countries as close. We can.
Let me just double check one
so-
quick thing. Something.
Which way are we currently facing?
Oh, they're
That way.
sailing with the wind. I just realized this.
So they get 2 more squares.
Wouldn't we also get to?
No,
We
because we
were-
only
we
turned
were
into the
rowing
wind.
this way.
So, wind benefits or handicaps are based on which way you are when the wind starts, like at the start of your turn.
Can we confirm the direction that we're currently facing then?
Oh no, sorry, it's only their full. So it's their full movement if it's with the wind. If they're close to the wind, it's half of its normal speed, and if it's against the wind, it's in irons, which is like 0. But so they only move with the wind. So they only move their normal movement speed. So this is where they end their turn.
Just
Rolling
to clarify,
Yeah.
can I confirm the direction that our ship is currently facing?
It is now facing with the wind.
So it's the angle that you've described it?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Okay, so new turn, new initiative.
Okie dokie.
Did everybody go? Oh, you were. Is that
Well, I
just me
asked
to
if anybody wanted to do, if anybody wasn't manning an action station, but you all were, so nobody said anything. So cool. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, new turn. Helita, what'd you get?
7.
They got a 6. You guys go first.
Fuck yeah. Hey, Captain!
Yeah.
I want to do something myself, but you want to do something with ship first?
I mean, I would like to go forward, never straight, but like, what do you? I mean, would traveling interrupt what you want to do?
Wouldn't we ram them
I was going to
if
say,
we went forward?
We're kind of... Well,
Mm,
yeah, we would.
No, so
No,
you guys are
because-
going both in this direction right now.
Yeah, we're both going in. They're behind us,
Oh.
like really behind us, like right behind
when,
us.
when do we turn? Because surely we were just going in one direction. We never turned before, did we? We just went straight up. So
We
did
went up and then we turned.
Oh, we did turn. Oh, okay, fine. I wasn't sure if we turned or not. Because otherwise I would have said, yeah, before we did that, we could have then turn to the ram. But if we're like that, then the only way to do that would be to use one of our action points to turn twice, so that we could. Oh no! In fact, even that we can't. So one turn is.
You can
is
turn
one
twice. You can turn twice regardless, and you'll still get the benefits of being with the wind, no matter which direction you face this turn. No matter which direction you head this turn, you started your turn with the wind, so you will get your full.
Okay. Suggestion then: where we currently are, we use our 2 turns to turn back to facing upwards. We use 1 point to do an additional turn 45 degrees. And then we use our oars for 2 points to push forward, and our is that right? So hang on. So 1, 2 to move forward. Like
sorry, where are you getting it that you can spend an action point to turn?
It is the bottom option on that sheet. It says
come about. Sorry,
come about.
Yes.
Yeah.
Ignore me. Thank you.
It does have a dexterity test.
Okay.
But I would suggest if we try come about. In fact, before we do our 2 free movements, can we try come about now? Because if we fail it, then we know we can just go sod this and just keep moving.
I got a 13. Well, it was 19 minus 6 is 13.
Oh, okay. Before you roll, this is where crew can come in. So,
Okay.
the pilot moves the ship's token and makes the roll if the ship is attempting to come about using the ship's decks and adding their sailing die. So,
Okay. So my sailing die adds to
It's a
that,
D4.
which.
I believe. Might, yeah, double check, yeah. Scotty.
Yes.
If you fulfill the role of musician, so it's called bosun, but I'm calling it musician, you
Yes.
can take the raise morale action, which will give all of the ship's attacks and skill checks +1 this turn.
Yes, that is what I will do.
Okay.
Can I not have been doing the same?
Yes, there is no limit to the amount of bosuns or musicians, so you can
Do
do
we
the
both
same thing.
plus to each other? So we
Yeah.
like we add,
So it's plus
plus 2 then. Cool.
Alrighty. Would you roll Bithynia?
Do I get a +1 to it?
You get a +2 to it, and roll a d4.
Yes, I got a 5 total.
What'd you roll?
I rolled a 3, and I get to add 2.
And then a
I get
d4 on
5.
top of that.
Well, so I add another D4?
No, hang on, hold on. No, so the original die. So was it a D20 plus a D4 plus 2?
Yeah.
So the original die that Bithynia rolled was 19 plus 5
Okay.
minus
Like-
6 from what's there. So basically the total is 18.
That is a total of 5 with a plus.
Yeah, I was like, oh, hang on, I see what's happened here. The
Okay.
original die that, when we went to go for it, the first thing Bithynia did was roll the die, then rolled a 19, and then it was all the other things we've been adding to it. So 18 total.
That succeeds. So you guys
Awesome.
are able to use come about.
In which case, we can now turn, so we are now 45 degrees going towards them, and we can do the ramming as we kind of go past them.
So this way. So that's what
So
come
that-
about does.
Why are
Yeah,
we
cool.
reading-
And now we use our free movement our free turn that we get per turn.
Let me just
turn
double
that
check one
45
quick thing.
degrees.
It's 1 extra rotation, right?
Yeah, and you said we had 2 rotations.
Yes.
So 3 rotation is us from. So here, 1, 2, 3. So if we were going
Yes, so
that way,
that-
we can get. Yeah. So we're now 45 degrees in their direction.
There we go.
Naval shit is complex.
Yep.
And
Also-
now we'll ram.
Are you
Alrighty.
serious? You want to ram?
Well, they're going to catch up with us, and if they're going to try and ram us, let's ram them.
Alrighty.
I mean, if we're not doing that, that's fine. But I thought that's what we were doing from the start. Oh shit! Ah,
Okay.
if we weren't supposed to do that, someone should have said earlier. I was trying.
It's fine, Mars. You're doing
Okay.
great.
All right, okay. I'm going to go back to just manning the oarsman. You're doing great, guys. Just keep going. Keep going. We're fine.
Okay. So, yeah, you guys only rotated, I believe, a naval ram. +2 to ram per space trap. +2 ram roll per space traveled this turn when ramming. So, alrighty. Bithynia, make an attack roll. You are adding because you guys moved 3 spaces, you're adding a +6 to it, as well as,
Another two.
+6.
Another 2 for me and
Alyssa.
Yeah,
Yeah,
another 2
that's a
for Scotty and
thing.
Delise. So, D20 +8.
Got this. Got
Like, I
this.
just get to add, like, a flat 8 to it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because this is a ram.
Okay, of all of the rolls we've got today, let's see what the dice says.
You're
And
attempting to
that
meet
was a 17!
that.
So
okay,
17 plus 8 is 25 total?
that definitely hits. So go ahead and roll 4d6 plus 5. Now, to be clear, the damage and HP of these ships, based on their cards and on what's on their cards, is scaled down by a factor of 5. So roll just roll what's on the card, 46 plus 5. But for anybody else, if you're like throwing a fireball or stuff like that, whatever you roll
it's
will
much
be
less effective.
1/5. Well, it's not much less effective, it's just adjusted for the scale.
I only own 4d6, so, well, I actually don't, but
Use
I have
that.
access to 4 currently, so
Yeah.
we're gonna see.
So this is
Okay.
hopefully so there's a content creator called Limithron who rewrote the rules of naval combat. These are his rules, and they'll hopefully make for slightly more engaging naval combat going forward.
Hey, baby! Okay, so I got 14 plus what?
5.
19.
19.
19, very good. That is a solid slam.
We still have 2 points left in our action pool.
That's true.
We can do a mangonel as well as that.
Yeah, and as Bithynia's at the helm, she's like, smash or pass, we're going to smash!
Amazing. Okay,
Oh no.
so the mangonels, if you wanted to do that, would be 2 action points. And oh yeah, so its skill is +6. So again, +8. Another d20 +8, Bithynia.
Okay, so many dice. I'm gonna do the turquoise ones because the Lord of the Rings ones weren't helping. Oh my god. What is it, plus what?
+8.
21. Yeah.
Awesome.
Lord of the Rings dice, you're out. Turquoise dice, you're in.
We like it.
Look,
It's only
they're blue for
D4
the
compared to the Ram did more. The Ram was.
Of course the
Oh,
ram
wait.
did more. It's a ram.
Although look at that. I didn't realize the ballista does more damage in the. So maybe we might do ballistas after that because it's ballistas are like 1 point. You do a lot more damage with that. But we went in hard. I like it. It's 2d4 plus 5 for damage.
Rebecca? Let's roll
What?
again.
2d4
What am I
plus
rolling?
5 for the damage.
Oh my
2d4.
God, 2d4.
Yeah, and then add 5.
She's just thinking about smashing that wood, that's all.
God, they're so.
Don't even. What were you going to say?
I got nothing. You know what I was gonna say. Hold on.
Yeah? You dirty little bugger.
Wow.
What is it? What am I adding to this?
5.
Plus 5.
Oh my god.
No thoughts, head empty.
So that would be, I appreciate adding plus 5 because when we had the ability of getting 2 4s, we got 2 1s. So we got 7.
Still good. Still good.
Better than nothing.
And you straight up there's like a you see a bandit brandishing these 2 large Labradus axes, ready to board you at a moment's notice, and you literally just take him off his feet, and like he gets shot putted so far out to sea that he's just gone. And with that, we're gonna
Can I
switch
do
out of.
something?
Oh yes, you can.
Or is it done? I don't know. Are we done or
Well,
are
you
we
were
not?
driving.
I was driving.
Yeah.
I couldn't do anything. Okay.
I was banging.
However, we are done with naval combat, so I'm going to activate the boarding map.
Oh.
God.
Uh-oh.
I had the jar of dirt.
We did okay though. That's not too bad. Like consider it. Ah, wow, that's proper angled as well. I love it.
Yeah, I had to quickly like shift the angle because
Nice.
everybody
I
like
approve.
I had to move the enemy ship so that it would be accurate because there would be way too much time to move all the pieces on that ship. Foundry's great, but when it comes to vehicles, it has a few sticking points. Cool. Now, yeah, case in point. Oh God. I'm gonna need everybody to roll for initiative. Sorry, I should have said that sooner.
And
There's
I
a lot
had
going
my
on,
thing.
okay?
Come on, ducky dice.
And I had my
I-
+4 to my thing.
Natural 20
+4?
for a total of 19.
Get it, Queen.
I'll tell you what, Hilira.
Yeah.
In the time that the ship was closing the distance and everything, I will say you would have had time to bestow motes of velocity if you wanted.
Let me just check what that does again. I have it written down.
Sorry, what did you want to add, Bithynia?
My whatchamacallit that I can't think of that goes to movie. Something to my initiative.
Gift of
yeah.
Alacrity. Yeah, you could have cast that on yourself in like the last bit.
I'm gonna
So
give
we
it to my
avoided all
queen.
damage to our ship because we struck first.
Yeah.
It seems, and now we're going into the camp. I think we did well.
Yeah.
We did well.
I'm gonna say though, going forward though, you guys will need to remember you have those abilities.
I did. That's why
Yeah,
I
no,
asked
you
for
did.
it.
That was more directed at somebody else.
I like to take
Could
things
say my
personally.
name. I don't hold grudges.
Say my name.
Say my name, say my name.
Okay, so you bestow a mote of velocity, and for the next hour, that person can roll a d10 and add it to either a dexterity check, saving throw, or initiative roll.
For me, it's a D8. It says, but
D8,
you know,
sorry,
Queen.
yes, D8. D8.
My queen, you got this. Cynthia, you get a D8. You get a D8.
And you
Okay.
have what's your charisma modifier, Hilira?
3.
You can give up to 3 of those.
I know, but nobody gets it. Only my
Oh wow. Sorry, Rebecca, you're SOL.
No, and I told you a year and a half of this campaign. This is the first time I have this. Well, second time. Could use it. Been second to last every single time.
All right.
Then when people can do it, they choose not to. It's fine.
Thank you, Hilera.
You're welcome, Queen.
Okay, so let's get some 25 to 20.
26.
I'm fast as fuck, boy.
Take the alert feat. Gives you +5 to initiative.
20 to 15.
19. Also, who's taking over for Bacchus and Amalia?
They're going to sit
16.
this one out,
Okay.
just so my brain doesn't melt. 16?
Yep.
15 to 20. Sorry, brain fart. 15 to 10. 10 to 5?
7.
Got a 9. I had a +8, and I rolled a 1. Like legit. Even
That's,
even when Amalia's not here, I still roll on the bottom 2.
To be fair, You rolled a natural 1 and you still did better than Delisa.
To be fair, I had the opportunity of having help and I didn't. But I have myself for myself, so it's fine.
Okay.
You had different help. I didn't know you needed it.
Top of the initiative order, Hilira.
How big is the other ship? Like, how wide? Feet-wise?
That is an AoE effect. How wide is it?
Yeah.
20 feet.
Cool. I would really, really like to cast Flame Strike at the ship in front of me. I'll do it at the little arrow point, which kind of reminds me of Avatar.
Hold on 2 seconds. This might refresh for you guys. Okay, sorry. I just had to deal with the thing.
Okay. So I would like to do that, and everybody in that area. Let me see. Yes. Each creature within 10 feet of that thing and foot high is to make a dex saving throw.
Sorry, do you want to draw for me where you wanted to do it?
Oh, let me see if I can do this. It's still loading for me.
How
but
did
like,
you do this?
how did I do this? But like near the arrow at the front of the ship, where all the people are.
Oh, yeah, sure. How wide is it? Flame strike?
10 feet. Still can't see the map, so I trust you. It's my flame strike.
Cool, you can hit one person if you do it there. Alright, go ahead. Oh, dexterity saving throw. I'm gonna roll for the bandits as a monolith, because there's just 2... Actually, no, I'm gonna roll averages.
Okay.
No.
Okay. Cool beans. Let me... They fail, so they take...
No.
8...
Oh yeah, for those who know her from in VTM, Bonnie and such, you can thank Panshi for this ship, for the Siren's Wrath token. This beauty that Hilira sits aboard. Very talented artist.
Okay, so everyone that failed, so they rolled under a 17, takes 23 points of damage, which is a mixture of radiant and fire.
So they are bandits. So they have 11 HP. So even the ones that succeed get deleted.
Yes.
Just you just erase a portion of them, just in this column of divine fire. And that ship as well also takes, how much was it? Sorry, 22, right?
23.
Cool. So their ship also takes 23 points of damage.
Cool beans.
Scaled down to 5. Anything else?
For my bonus action, I'll just wave at them.
Okay.
I warned you.
Next up, this chip chap. Is going to... Where are his abilities? Oh, here we go. He's going to target you. He basically pulls out a knife, throws it at you, Hilira.
Deserve that.
19 to hit?
Yeah.
You take... 3 points of piercing damage as the knife lands on your shoulder. And he's going to move his movement speed 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And that's his turn. Xanthia, your turn.
Yeah, since I'm in the back of this fucking ship, I'm just
Actually,
gonna...
I'll ask that as a point. Where would people have been? Where you are is just where I put you when I created this map. You can
On
say
collision, I would have been in the galley, wherever that is. Or
Okay, so
with the oarsman.
So you're below
Yeah,
deck,
same.
so we'll leave you there. Dolisa, would you be below deck as well?
Mm-hmm.
Okie dokie. Xanthia, would you want to be at the bow? Or it wouldn't be beyond reason if you wanted to be.
Yeah, sure. 'Cause I don't know anything about boats still.
Why can't I move your token?
I don't know.
Are you able to move your token?
No.
Wait, I think I know what's up. Oh, but no. Fuck it, new Xanthia. 1 second. There's... Okay, ignore the others.
Okay. I just pull up into existence near Hildera.
Oh wow, I literally can't get rid of the old you.
Cursed.
Undelayable.
No, like literally. Ah, for fuck's sake.
Really weird. Okay, what am
Are
I
you
gonna
a
do?
tile?
I don't
Sorry.
know, you tell me.
You got polymorphed into a tile.
Maybe. Ooh,
Wait, no.
okay, I'm gonna raise a hand and look at the guy that just threw a knife at Hilera.
Okay. He's
And-
yeah, he's over here.
Yeah, he's 60 feet away, if
Yeah.
it isn't blind to me. And I'm gonna raise my hand and cast command and command him to stop.
Okay. Wisdom save, yeah?
Wisdom save, yeah.
7.
That fails.
He and just puts his hand down.
Cool beans. Actions. No. Yeah, my turn. That's my turn.
Okay. Scotty.
How much movement will it take to get above deck?
You wouldn't have been very far from the ladder, so I'll say 20 feet.
20 feet, and that would put me where?
There should be a hatch right at the back. Question, are you able to move your token? Because I don't know that if I can.
I am not able to, unfortunately.
Ugh.
Just a blood clone.
We all died fighting the snake, and this is a dream.
Oh, nope. Delete remove from combat. Yeah, I need. So I used something called token attacher, but I think it's broken. 1 second, configure. Manage modules. Token attacher. Save module settings. Again, this might refresh things for people.
The abyss.
Foundry's bit broketh at the moment. Cool. There we go. You should be able to move yourself now, Scotty.
Once I have loaded.
Sorry, that would bring you. So this is. So that black square there. That's the trapdoor that leads below.
I'm
that.
afraid I still can't currently see the map, but would you be able to move me to where I pop out at 20 feet of movement, please?
Cool. I have
And as soon as I can
done
see
just that.
everything. Great. I'm loving this 98% of map loading. Okay. I have 45 feet worth of movement. Apologies. Could you get me over to the side?
You have how much movement? Sorry.
45 feet total.
Cool. So 20 to get up there. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. That would get you to
Perfect,
the mast.
thank you. Alright, lovely. I can now see, so I'm just going to check
Okay,
some
cool.
maths.
There is a sale on this thing, by the way, because it's the Siren's Wrath, but I think I added the wrong.
Does that say 50 feet? I can't read that. That's
you're aiming
90
for
feet.
90 feet.
Okay. Lovely. In which case, I am going to, as my action. Sorry, I'm going to go off the thing. I am going to. I'm holding the glaive, and as I'm running, I grip it tighter, and for my bonus action, I cast Kinetic Jaunt.
Nice.
Increasing my movement by 10 feet, which I will use to move 10 feet.
Alrighty.
And I will do that. 5, 10, and I will then dash for my action 55 feet and attempt to jump across to the other boat.
Copy that.
Using Mirthful Leap to increase my height for jumping, but I am going 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 25, 30. I can't move down for some reason. It's not letting me. It's only letting me move left. 5. Yeah, it's only letting me move left. 40, 45, 50, 55. I can't move down. I can only move. Oh, okay, it's doing some weird shit.
Yeah,
but basically,
I gotta probably.
I'm gonna end up there.
Fix some
I will
stuff.
end up there. Do I need to make any attempt for this jump?
What is your Mirthful Leap? So you took up a 15. Roll the d8 for Mirthful Leap.
Three.
Make an athletics check.
9.
You make it, but you basically hit your shins on the side of the ship and fall prone.
Entirely reasonable. And from the boat, like I almost landed, sort of like kind of clattered onto the ground, and then I look up, and for the first time in
forever.
Probably since the party first discovers Skotinos, the black of the sclera of his eyes is just a little bit darker, and the eyes pop out just a little bit more. That's my 10.
Cool. 2 seconds. I'm gonna bring in the enemy ship as a tile rather than a token. The result should be the same. Yes. Yeah, that'll do. Okay, that is your turn. Next up, it is this chip chap. He's going to oh, nope, he's not. That is the ship. He's going to 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. On his turn, he pulls out, he's going to throw 2 spears at you. First spear. It's a natural 1. Second spear. No. Misses both of them. You rolled really shitty. So he just basically pulls 2 spears out, throws another 2 of them at you, and you. And the second one, you literally just spin Gelio and you cut his spear in half.
Don't break eye contact.
Right. Now the bandits move on as a swarm. 5, 10, 15, 20. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. 30. Alright, so he's gonna stay here. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. 30. 5, 10, 15, 20. They're basically gonna swarm forward. And they're going to take a few shots at you, Scotty. So, gonna roll a few d20s here.
I'm going to, just for the sake of it anyway, I'm going to, as part of this, as my action, cast Shield, even if it's the only thing, because it's what I would probably do. So my AC for that is 22 now.
Okay. So we'll say there's gonna be 2 melee attacks and 3 ranged attacks. So for the melee attacks, that's a 10 and a 4, with one of them being a natural 1. And for the ranged attacks, no, literally none of them hit. This is, you get the sense that these guys are probably used to easier prey, but you guys literally watch as Skotinos breaks out into an almost jaunted dance, and he's pirouetting and, well, not even, like, it's like an almost menacing ballet as he twirls, and you've never seen him move with such deftness, but he's parrying each strike without issue. And just Gelio is a whirl and begins to glow and leaves these sort of ruddy red trails of light that seems to swat the arrows out the air one after the other.
Sick.
That's their turn. Bithynia.
Okay, so my map just refreshed. Okay, I'm way back there. I can reach them. Why is my map not refreshing? Sorry.
You do have a way to get closer.
I know that, but I'm waiting for the map. Can you pull out the map on your end so that I can see it on Twitch at least? Because their Foundry's worked for me.
Oh, it should be on Twitch. Is it not visible?
It's only showing the back half of the ship.
All right. Oh, yeah, because it's on streamer mode. Let me undo that. How's that?
There's a little bit of delay. Okay, that's better. Yeah, I'll move forward, probably right below the mast, and just ahead of it. Lower
Okay,
left
so
side, please.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So that's where your movement would get you.
Okay. And 9 of them over there. And how are they looking?
The ones that didn't get instantly killed look okay.
Okay. Okie dokie. So. Walls failed. I guess I'll Eldritch Blast them. I'll start with the one that's directly in front of Scotty to the left.
Okay, go ahead and make an attack roll.
Plus 9, 18 to hit.
18 does hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
Yep. Oh, sorry. 10 damage for that one.
What was a undamaged individual basically gets like a hole blown in his arm that starts bleeding heavily. He screams out in pain, ah! And he's now like sort of delirious and on death's door. It's on 1 HP.
So I'm gonna. Oh, sad day. Okay, so since Scotty's so close, he maybe we'll give him a knuckle sandwich on his turn. I don't know. But I will. I'm not close enough to punch him in the face. I rolled to hit the one right above him, and I got a +9 to that. 24 to hit.
24 does hit.
Okay, so I'm gonna. I do 9 damage to that guy.
He's
Load her up.
also on death's door.
Okay. And then the one, I guess, to the one that's like more forward in front of the mass, I'll hit that one too.
Okie doke.
I mean, maybe I'll hit him. I don't know. Have to roll. Let's see.
They're bandits.
Still fun. 21 to hit.
Definitely hits.
And then 11 damage.
Which is just enough to blow his head off.
Hey!
Yeah, just straight up take his head off completely, and like his headless body just keels forward. Anything else?
15 damage. That's over. Eldritch Blast, no scope. Okay. I'm good.
Alrighty. Delisa, it's your turn.
Okay, so I'll spend 20 feet to get to the deck of the ship. And then I'll use my remaining 10 feet to close the gap a little bit. And I think I should be fine. Yep. Just double checking that range again. Yeah. So she kind of sees what's going on, sees basically Scotty is aboard their ship and not surrounded, but like they're congregating around him. And she pulls out her lyre and starts to play this melodic tune, and you watch as these multitude of colors fill the air at a point in the center of basically all of them that I can see up until this guy here, these two guys here where my mouse is, and she'll cast hypnotic pattern.
Very well.
So that is wisdom saving throws, please.
Okay. Are you able to draw the area?
Yeah, well, it's a 30-foot cube.
Yeah, so if you
and
select
it's
that little measurement controls thing there,
Oh, yeah.
and if you select the rectangle template, you should be able to...
Okay. No, I want to tilt it as well, but can I draw it and then tilt it?
That is an excellent question. I think so. Let me test it out. So if you draw it, doesn't seem to be the case, unfortunately, which is annoying. We'll draw it and then tell me how you would want to tilt it, and then I'll get an idea.
Okay. Well, I'll do. And then how do I select that?
You
drew
click
it.
on the corner.
Or do I need to? Oh, there, I can move it. So it would be kind of like there, but then tilted about 45 degrees anti-clockwise.
Copy that. I getcha. To hit this guy as well.
And they all start to like daze out, but you focus on it, and your eyes kind of settle on what's actually happening in the illusions that are now swirling around in the air, and you see a group of tritons all clamoring together and taking down this blue dragon from this visage that is created in the panel.
Okay, hopefully we're back. I think OBS had a major
my
failure. I do
word.
apologize. Yes, we're
and that-
good.
And you seeing that in turn inspires you.
Oh, that is so sweet.
Yeah, it says you're live. I can see it live now.
Yeah.
Happy days. Apologies for the audience. OBS totally shit itself. That's right, rude OBS. Okie dokie. Anything else in your turn, Delisa?
Yeah, that is me.
Cool. Last, the captain is going to rush forward. 10, 20, 30. Can he reach? Just about. He lights a small bottle of something.
Asshole.
A roaring inferno of almost pale yellowy green flames erupt out in a 10-foot area here. I need I need Hilira, Xanthia, and that one crew member who has a commoner stat block to make a dexterity saving throw.
Can add a D8.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I
Oh,
will
wait, did
do
you
that.
use that on your initiative roll, Xanthia?
I did not. I
Okay,
rolled a
cool.
natural 20.
Nice.
Yeah. That's a 13 total.
A 15. Do I get anything from you being an awesome paladin?
Yeah, you get a +4.
You do have that inspiration tomorrow.
Oh,
Can you
yeah.
use it?
I can also use that.
19.
Let's do that.
That it all.
16 total.
16 just succeeds. Okay, no, 16 succeeds. It was a 15 DC. Okay, so you guys only take 5, 10.
Just a side note as well, I have
14,
unfailing inspiration now, so if
17.
you ever add an inspiration die to a check and it still fails, you still maintain that inspiration.
Oh.
Fun.
Oh, good to know.
Okie dokie, so you only take 7 points of fire damage. Now your crew member, unfortunately, is lit up.
Oh no, my boy.
And this chap burns to death, I'm afraid. He doesn't have many hit points. He failed his saving throw. So he and he just basically jumps off the ship, but it's too late.
Oh
Is there or is there not a Wilhelm scream?
I can't do it.
Oh, okay.
That's the captain's turn. Hilira, your turn.
no. Okay. Okay, we have a captain that's a dick, and then we have people that are staring at hypnotic patterns.
Title of the episode.
I have two things I really want to do, let's be honest. Okay, so wait. Who is not out of commission right now on our enemy side?
Well, the guy that threw the knife at you, he will just not use his turn, basically. Because I commanded him to stop.
Yeah, so only the captain is doing actions, because the rest is hypnotized? Whatever Delessa did?
Basically.
Okay.
I mean,
Oh, what do I
some of
do?
them aren't hypnotized, but not many.
Okay, so I saw what happened to Scotty.
Yeah.
I think. Okay. It's unusual. I am #worried about my boy. So, I'm gonna do something stupid.
Oh.
I would really like to cast Detect Thoughts. Scottinos.
Okay. Scotty, wisdom save.
This is so dumb, I'm sorry.
20.
Fuck. Okay, so I get surface thoughts only.
Okay, Scotty, what surface thoughts does she get?
You get the concept of a black ocean.
Yeah.
Very good. It was like a black sea, like the color, like the sensation you see of sort of like the sea at night, but just black ichor. And in that ichor, you see 2 pinpricks of red, and you see them almost converge like lighthouses towards one, then another, and just figures and you kind of see as they kind of converge, like a silhouette lights up, and it looks like one of the other bandits. And there's nothing but just the ocean, the light, and these silhouettes of people.
Would that be odd? Would I find that odd about Skotinos?
You've never really been inside
No, I've
his
never
head.
been in his mind. But has he always been that focused on the kill? No, I think it would be.
You have seen an occasion when he has partaken in a kill, particularly a bloody one, that he has had a moment of kind of like,
Yeah.
almost perverse satisfaction in the kill itself.
Okay.
But there's always been a bit of a cheerier nature to it, so hard to say. Maybe it's just, maybe it's all Sophus, I don't know.
It is weird to see it sort of visualized like this, but if you think about it a little bit in the fraction of a second you have, and in the heat of battle, you yourself maybe have been a bit horse blindery, and you wonder at least if it's possible someone looking in on your thoughts might see something similar. It's uncertain. You don't know enough about surface thoughts, detecting them, and sort of how things manifest to necessarily know if this is weird or not, particularly given the circumstances.
Also, Scotty, you are aware I did that. You know that I did that. That I peeked in your brain.
Oh. That's a good tidbit to put towards the end.
Just
Thank you for letting me know. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
You guys are determined to tear yourselves apart before you ever get to Strafis, aren't you?
I'm worried.
No, I tried getting away, and I knocked like 3 of them out, basically.
Oh no, I'm not
so
talking about
I'm
that.
good.
I'm talking about like instigating drama.
Yeah, interpersonal relationships and all that.
Worried about my boy.
Okay, fair
It's
enough.
been
Anything else
tough.
in your turn, Hilira?
I would like to also jump on the other ship.
All right,
I'll
go
have
ahead and make an
14
athletics check.
I will do that. Please don't let me fall in the water. I will cry.
Just gonna get rid of
It's a
these.
10.
10 is
Solid 10.
10 is what you needed.
Cool beans.
I'll say you can only land here.
Okay. I'll just wave again.
Okay. This fucker's turn. 5, 10, 15.
No, he can't do anything, right?
Oh, right, yes. He wasn't the one who
Commanded him to
started his
stop.
turn. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, he skips his turn because he's just frozen. Xanthia, it's your turn.
Okay, I'm also gonna jump over to the ship, and as I'm doing so, I'm gonna cast Bless on Hilera and Scotty.
Athletics check, please.
Yep. Oh no! That's a 9.
Not a lot of space left on this side, to be fair.
You kind of slip on some slightly more seaweedy piece of wood. And just sploof. Right here.
And
Oh,
as
sorry,
I fall
right
into
there.
the water, there's like this big splash, and just a fraction of a second later, Hilera and Scotty feel oddly blessed still, but a little bit confused, like, where did that come from?
Did you bless yourself?
Yeah, I'm also gonna bless myself.
I was gonna say, you
Because
may as well.
might
Okay.
as well.
Anything else in your turn, Xanthia?
Can I start climbing the side of the ship, or is that too much?
How much movement did you move?
I'm standing here, I think I was 20 feet?
Yes, I'll let you climb 5 feet.
Cool. I'm gonna climb 5 feet.
Dive
know
by
where-
blessing, amazing. Scotty, your turn.
Okay. The blood shield fades. I know I didn't end up needing it with the rolls, but I used it for flavour anyway, so that spell ends. and I will stand using half my movement. Where I currently am, have I got vision of the captain?
Yes, you do. He is the this guy back here.
Okay, how
Maybe just
many
move him
feet
5
away
feet
is that?
forward.
Okay.
Yeah.
Lovely. Okay. I stand up. I kind of slowly stand up, and I kind of lock eyes with him, and I grip hold of the glaive again. And I would like him, please, to make a wisdom saving throw as I
Sure
cast
thing.
Dominate Person.
Natural 19 for a total of wisdom saving throw for straight 19.
Yeah. I think I double check what the DC of this, but I
The
can't.
one
imagine
good
that.
roll I've had all night.
Yeah. Okie dokie.
So you get the sense that most of these guys are sort of just lackeys and ne'er-do-wells. This guy maybe is just a bit more steeled enough, veteran-y and seasoned against the world that he shakes it off.
Okay, cool. I will then, for my movement, go far. Well, can I? I can't go through these
No,
guys,
you can't,
can
sorry.
I? 5, 10. I disregard. I'm not caring about any attacks of opportunity. 15, 20,
They miss anyway.
25. That's as far as I can get with that. Oh no! Well, I've got kinetic jaunt, so another 5.
Okie dokie.
And all I do is I get up, and I just slowly start walking towards the captain. And that's my turn.
It is the Brute's turn. He's going to make 3 spear attacks against you.
Cool.
Okay, I don't know why I rolled 3 times. That's a natural 20.
Okay.
9. And a 20 total.
I'm going to have 2 of them hit me. The critical, obviously, and the last one. Give me the damage, and I shall do my reaction.
Okie dokie, so I'll do the critical first.
Yep.
He's dropped his shield and he's just using both hands on the spear. So that's... Jesus. $10. I rolled a 2 and a 1.
Okie
on the
dokie.
dice. And
Right.
on the regular hit... Holy shit, I did more damage on the regular hit. 14.
Okay, that's 24 damage in
Yeah.
total. Okay, I will use Unscarred Resilience, which is not an action. I think it's just one thing you can do. So I will reduce the larger. Well, I reduce the damage. I mean, it's by 1 attack, isn't it? So
Yeah.
where is it? Is it 1d12 plus my Constitution modifier? So I'll reduce it on the first one. So that I reduce it by 5, 6, 7, 8. So I'll put that up by 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I then use 2 sorcery points, and as a reaction, I cast at 6th level Hemorrhage.
Jesus. What is that, a con save?
Yes, it is.
Well, that's a natural 1.
Okay. He takes. So I guess I double this. 40.
Is that what happens when the person rolls a 1?
Well, I don't know. It's not a critical thing, is it? So it's just what it is. 48. He's not taken any damage, has he?
No.
Okay. What level is this normally? It is 3rd level. So it is 1, 2, 3. So it's not a huge amount. $18 points of necrotic damage.
Oh, he's not
Um,
that hurt.
And whenever he takes piercing, bludgeoning, slashing, force, or necrotic damage, he takes an additional 1d8. He also has disadvantage on concentration checks if that applies. And basically, as it happens, I take the strike, I keep walking, I take the second strike, and I look over, and I just hold out my hand and clench it together, and just all the blood kind of just soups out of his nose, his eyes.
So he's wearing a sort of like a gladiator-style helmet with the holes and the whatnot, but you literally watch, almost like coming out of a drain, like just blood pools out of the holes in his helmet. Just...
I also need to make 2 concentration checks for keeping my kinetic jaunt, which I make.
Alright, bandits are going to converge on you, Scotty.
They're all hypnotic patterns.
Oh, right, never mind. The other ones are going to converge on you, Scotty.
Scotty's having fun.
2 attacks this time, 1 melee, 1 ranged. To summarize their swarm. 15?
Nope.
They're just not hitting him. He's too quick. He's too bending out of the way. Too, like a cross between a slippery eel and a dancer in an enthralling revel. He just cannot be stopped. And I'm rolling like shit. Bithynia.
Does our ship have any damage to it?
Little bit from the fire that guy threw. The Theron fire.
Is it possible to... Because the repair is what?
So you can spend all of the ship's action points to repair the ship. The ship's taken minimal damage, though. It's like 5 actual points of damage. It took about 15 points of damage. You could repair it if you wanted to, but you don't get the sense that that's a pressing concern necessarily for the moment.
And what happens if I use a ballista of mangonel?
I mean, you could certainly shoot one. Like, who do you aim for?
But would I hit them? I don't know.
You could if you wanted to.
And these 2 guys that are right next to Xanthias still have 1 point?
Yeah. Scotty did not, in fact, do anything to them.
Knuckle sandwiches. That's fine. I'm just gonna leave them. So, and this guy over here by the... Whatchamacallit?
Which one?
The one that's by the...
The sail.
Whatchamacallit? The sail, yeah.
Yeah, he looks okay.
Okay. I'm gonna roll Eldritch Blast. I'm gonna try to do 3 Eldritch Blasts. I'll start with that guy. So good at putting my d20s over. And did I end up with any inspiration or anything for my rolls or anything? No.
You did not.
Okay. I have a 19 to hit that guy by the sail.
Okie dokie. Yeah, that definitely hits. So you,
Definitely.
Would you like to use your bow this turn?
So for that one, I do 13 points of damage, so
yeah, that
load it up and
blows a hole in his chest, kills him instantly.
He's gone. He dead. And then how about these 2 that are right behind the sail?
Undamaged.
Okay, so I'm going to use my second one on the one that's on the bottom.
Okay. Oh, those guys are incapacitated, so make it with advantage because they're both under the effects of
Incapacitated doesn't actually give you advantage.
Oh, sorry. Roll as normal.
16 to hit.
16 does hit.
Okay, so this is the far bottom left one, right below the thing.
Gotcha.
And then my damage on that guy loads it up again. 12 damage.
And this one gets his like leg blown out and just starts bleeding very quickly and just passes out almost instantly.
Suck, man. I will do the one that's like right in the middle. Yeah.
Okay.
See if I can
ahead and
hit
make
that
a
guy.
third attack roll.
Oof. Does 15 hit?
15 does hit. Again, these guys are mobbed.
So I'm gonna try that one. And wait, I'm doing damage now. I have so many things. Ah, shucky duck. 7 damage only. So I
He's-
try. I hit him.
He's still alive, but he's very wounded.
Yeah.
Would you like to use your bow this turn?
Yeah, I can do that.
Okie dokie.
I'm gonna. I'd like to peg the one right in front of Hilera.
Now's not the time.
So, if you recall, the bow lets you spend one of its charges, I believe, to cast magic missile as a bonus action. Double check the wording, but so you could hit 3 of them.
Okay, so I should probably go back there in front of Scotty and get like 3 of those guys.
Or pick off the ones that are weak. It isn't your call.
I mean, I'll go for the ones by Scotty.
Okie dokie, so these 3?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so it's an auto hit, so roll 1d4 plus 2 for each one.
1d4 plus 2. 5 for the 1.
Sorry, 1d4
So this
plus
one-
1, so 4. Sorry.
Oh,
Sorry,
4.
sorry.
So this guy right here is the one behind the mask directly.
Yeah.
So he takes 4 damage.
And he dies. This one basically boom, blows like a gunshot, and he just passes out and dies.
And then this one.
Yep. Go ahead and roll again. D4 plus 1.
2.
Okay.
And then I will. And they have to be near one another, right? I can't go to one of these guys
you
in the
can-
front.
They're homing missiles. You can shoot whoever you want.
Okay. So I'm gonna load up my last one, and so I did 4 damage on this one.
Cool. And which one? The top one or the bottom one? Of these two?
The bottom one.
Cool. And yeah, that
Dead.
that hits him in the gut, and he also dies.
And so she'll look, Delisa, you got this, girl.
Delisa, your turn.
Okay. Just for my purposes, which one is the captain again? Or is the captain off the screen at the minute? Still?
No, he's on screen. He's the one that's higher up in that.
Oh, this one here?
row. Yeah,
Oh, perfect. And this, what's this? What did you label this guy as? What did you call him?
just the brute.
The Brood. And how are you looking, Scotty?
He's taken like 2 attacks to the back. He's bleeding a bit, but he doesn't seem to be phased by it at the moment.
Okay. And you've been attacking the captain, right?
I looked at him and I gestured towards him, but I don't seem to be paying that much attention to him.
Okay. And the captain, just last one, Romeo. The captain is not in the hypnotic pattern, right?
He is not in the hypnotic pattern.
Okay. Delisa will move up to here with a movement, and yeah, you see. Yeah, I can do that. Yeah, you see her demeanor change for a second, and in her right hand, this psychic arrow forms. She rears it back and throws it towards the captain. She will cast Nalian Arrow of the Mind's Eye, which is a intelligence saving throw.
He failed.
Okay. He takes 7d6 psychic damage. 23, which is pretty low, I think. 23 points of psychic damage, and he is incapacitated until the start of my next turn.
Good to know. Yeah, he basically it's like a sort of silvery green glowing arrow that translucently phases through it, almost like shooting him in the head with an arrow. And he sort of just reels, dizzy, discombobulated.
Her demeanor instantly shifts back to what you know as normal Delisa, and she would she be able to see Xanthia from where she is or not?
You would not be able to.
And I think you need to see them, right, for bardic inspiration. Oh no, they can hear me.
Okay.
So I'd at least seen her fall off, right?
Yeah, you've seen her fall off. Yeah.
She just shouts out, I can't see you right now, Xanthia, but now's not the time for a swim, my love.
I'm trying to get back up.
You will get another point of bardic inspiration, and this time that also activates her instruments of thorn and roses, because I might as well. So the one that is in 40 feet, this guy needs to make a charisma save, please.
Natural 1. Jesus, what is my rolls tonight?
Okay, so he has an innovation die put on him, and
Like, fucking just kill these guys. Stop buffing each other and debuffing them and, like, dragging this out ad infinitum. Like, someone throw a fireball.
Oh, we don't have fireball. I did a magic missile, and
I'll rephrase. Someone other than Bithynia hit these guys.
I just done.
I left him with 1
7d6
HP.
damage
No,
to the
I-
captain.
I literally said someone other than Bithynia. It was, oh, Jesus, danger. Y'all
That is
need
my
to...
turn, yeah.
Okay, cool. It is the captain's turn. He's incapacitated. Hilira, your turn.
Okay.
It's just like the Phoenix fight. Daxos is the only one throwing it. Or like
I'm
Daxos and
sorry.
Bithynia.
I did a fire thing. I killed a bunch of people.
Take it away then.
Okay, can I go over to the side of the ship and see how Xanthia's doing? How far
Sure.
down is she?
She's climbing up. She's about 15 feet.
Cool beings,
You see me
teleport
looking
my
up at you
queen.
like, hi.
Oh, where are you teleporting her?
By Scotinos.
Okay. So Xanthia, you are sucked into a sort of astral vortex underneath you, and you reappear on the deck of the ship.
Thank you.
And Hilira, you swear you hear Ronos say, "Now you're thinking with portals."
Also, I'm still in Scotinos' mind. So, would you tell me what happened this round? Last round, actually. Am I seeing? What am I feeling? What are the vibes, Queen?
You saw the pinpricks of eyes converge briefly on another figure that very much matched your silhouette, and then moved back to the captain. Briefly flickered when he was struck, but otherwise is now focused on the captain. That's about it.
Okie dokie.
Okay.
This guy's turn. He's still in hypnotic pact, but they make a saving throw at the end, right? At the end of the turn.
Yeah, pause. Just double checking. No.
What? It just goes on forever.
It goes on for a minute unless they take damage or someone else uses an action to shake the creature out of its stupor.
Right. Copy that. Well, there's fucked. Xanthia, your turn.
All right. So the brute, I assume.
Yep.
That's the guy next to me. Yeah, I'm gonna turn to him and attack him with the trident.
Okie dokie, make an attack roll.
That's an 18 to hit.
Just hits.
Okay. I'm also gonna
Wait,
use...
no, he dropped his shield. Definitely hits.
Okay, cool. Use one of the charges of the trident. Just putting that out there in advance.
As you swing it, it begins to emanate with steam. And as it actually lacerates into his chest, a geyser erupts out of it, slamming into him. What's the saving throw
That's
again?
strength save from him.
14 total?
Fails.
Alrighty.
So 46. Oh god.
You doing a
Let me
straight
just...
strike, or are we gonna
yeah.
modify the strike as well?
I think, yeah, I'm gonna modify it and
Cool.
make it steam blast.
Okay, spend an additional charge.
God, that's so many dice. So first of all, the regular damage from the trident was 17. No, hold on. 17 plus 5. 22. 22 damage from the trident itself. And I need to roll
17? Oh, right.
So I
'cause
rolled a
you
10.
naturally smite, don't you?
Yeah.
Okay.
I rolled a 10 plus 5 plus 7 on the smite dice.
So 22, yeah?
Okay. So, it's, oh god, math. 12, 14 bludgeoning damage, and I think technically it would push him over the boat.
Okie dokie. Did you roll your steam die?
Not yet. That's another save.
It's a separate
That's
saving
con
throw for
save.
the steam, right?
Yeah, con save.
God damn it. 10.
Fails. So that's another 12, 15 fire damage.
Jesus.
Yeah.
He was hurt, but not... He was okay. Like, Scotty took a big hit, but... Oh, also he took slashing damage, so an additional d8, right?
Yeah, 1d8, which I will roll. An additional 3 necrotic as the wound bleeds unnecessarily.
So...
Thank you.
Xanthia, you feel this trident thrum, and you release the energy as it slashes into him, and boom, almost like a shotgun blast, he is struck in the chest with... It's literally like a steam geyser, but just erupts out of the trident and knocks him back. It third-degree burns all over his chest, and just... almost like a fire hose tearing his skin off. He flies backwards with these heavy wounds on his chest and lands in the water. That was one attack.
Okay. That was one attack. And I'm gonna turn to the other guy next to me, and I'm gonna hit him with a trident again.
Okay.
That's a, oh god, 18 plus 9 to hit.
That definitely hits.
Too lazy. And that's 6 plus 5, 11, 17 damage.
You literally, this one you just fork his head with the trident and it just impales like... And he dies.
You doing alright, Scotty?
He seems to have just been looking at the captain. Doesn't respond.
I imagine it's like the pyro from
Okay.
Meet the Pyro in Deep Fortress 2. Like in his head is like, do you believe in magic? Da 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 da.
That's not concerning at all. Yeah, end of my turn.
Okie dokie. No third attack? Oh, did you already use your bonus action?
Do I have anything fun for bonus action? I could... nothing that I really want to use at the moment.
Okay, no, not another attack then.
No,
Okay.
just vibing.
Scotty, your turn.
Question. So, in terms of mechanics, I've not done it. Can you charm an incapacitated creature?
Technically... Oh, if you're going for the captain, that's fine. Technically, the other ones are charmed as well as incapacitated, but the captain isn't.
Yeah, he's just incapacitated at the moment.
Yeah.
So I imagine that the mechanic still works as normal, just that
Yeah.
You should do.
it's affected just by normal lack of actions or bonus actions, reactions, etc. Okay,
Correct.
lovely, cool. So as he's stirring forward, I am going to move 5, 10, and I'm going to attempt again. Can he please make a I think it's a
Natural
wisdom save.
20.
Really?
Really.
Fucker. Damn.
Tough cookie.
He is. Cool. I think in that case, as my... I can't really pick him up, really. Frustrated, I think. I'm going to turn to the person I just as I've shoved past this guy on the right. Can I get him to make a Constitution saving throw, please?
You guy to your right.
Yes, this guy here.
Okie dokie. Natural 20.
Fine, okay. He
No.
does not get shoved into the water by hemokinesis.
Okie dokie.
And I stand there, twirling the glaive. And that'll be my turn.
Cool. So that guy had a hole blown in his chest, basically. So he starts 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, trying to swim away. The rest of the bandits go.
Nice.
This one's gonna... And... These guys are just gonna 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. They're just gonna run away. Bithynia, your turn.
Yeah. Bithynia's over this. Like, she's like, can we not? Like, I could be writing love letters right now. I could be, like, with this blue dragon by now. Like, this guy's sitting here wounded. She's, like, seeing half of it. She's, like, unimpressed. So, she's going... How are they looking over there behind the sail?
So again, a lot of them haven't taken any damage yet, so they look undamaged, but you've not seen them shrug off a lot of hits very easily. You get the sense that they're very easy to kill.
Oh, I know they're easy to kill from what I've been doing, but it's also kind of far. So we'll try.
You can
I
probably
guess,
take all of them out with Synaptic Static.
Yeah, I think I'm about to do that because I'm done.
Okie dokie. So
Yeah.
that's a 20-foot area.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's 8d6.
Yep. Zanti and Scotty, I'm afraid you'll also need to make the intelligence saving throw.
Sure.
It's alright,
Buddy at a
blessed.
plus
That's
4.
fine. Yeah, fuck them. You know that your companions have plenty of HP, but
Yeah, they've
Oh,
been
also,
buffing each other. They've
Add
been
a
in a little
D4.
circle buff.
D4 and
Yeah.
plus 4. Because it's
circle
a
buff. I
little
love
blessed.
it.
The circle buff, yeah, this little circle buff thing. I'm about to take this ship on
You have
my
a
own with my
D10
captain's
tomorrow
gear
for me?
and
Oh,
like
yeah.
take it on my
I
own.
need that.
So
Dirty 20 for me.
Oh,
13
nice, succeeds.
plus 4 plus the D4 for 3, which is total 20.
13 plus 9,
22.
22.
Succeeds.
Oh, I'm smart for once.
All right.
yeah, so but
The
Emia's
rest
going
of
to
them,
do this.
no. They,
Yeah, so
two
she's
twos.
looking at this, thinking that instead of jumping off the ship, she's just going to take that ship on her own and just like sail away. Like deuces. Well, actually, you all are over there. It's just who is it? Is it just Elisa and I? Yeah, and Bacchios. Yeah, we can sail away together. Elisa, let's go. I'm gonna leave you all.
Hello.
Okay.
She's-
So
What did
you
she
guys
So-
watch as Bethany, go ahead and
I
roll.
did 33 damage, and I just 31 damage to start making it rain with the synaptic static as their heads just implode.
You watch Bithynia, she sort of rears to her full height, and the glyph appears in the center of her forehead. The one you've seen many times, and the one whose counterpart appeared on Calypso's head. But this one's familiar, that the Eye of Medamai, with no strike through it, its own symbol. And from it, a impossibly thin blue line. Almost like the Nelia's arrow of the mind's eye, but sort of even thinner, like a teeny tiny streak. Like, there's this sort of field, almost like static electricity, like these tiny little, almost impossible to perceive crackles of lightning that are like as thin as threads, just. And literally all of them clasp their heads as like blood begins to pool out of their like tear ducts. And after a lengthy scream. How much did you say you rolled, Bithynia?
I did 31 damage. Just
Dead.
Deady. Did I just kill all but that one that's left with 1 HP? Because if so, can I use my freaking arrow and just peg him too?
So much pegging.
I mean, there is
Yeah.
time now.
double check. Arcana
Is this how you
spell
get piety on the open seas? I don't know.
Oh, sorry. It's whenever you take the attack action. This wasn't the attack action.
Mm.
You can, so you wouldn't be able to cast magic missile this turn. Sorry.
It's okay. And I can't repair the ship right now. Am I done? Am I good?
You can't repair the ship right now. Sorry.
Okay, no worries. I'm done. So, I'll give a heads up to Delisa. Delisa, you go, girl. You got this. There's literally just one left. You can do this. I think, or
Wow.
I don't know. There's like 2. Okay, there's 3 left, but
We watched a
Are those-
compliment slowly morph into a condescending insult.
I forgot. This is the month I'm supposed to be nice. I'm sorry.
Delisa, it's your turn.
Okie dokie. Okay, how far away is Scotty? Scotty just keeps fucking getting out my range, doesn't he? What is he like? If I can... Is this still on fire, the deck of our ship, or not?
Yeah.
Okay. Will I take damage?
Okay, moving on.
Quit fucking buffing people.
I'm just
It's
playing my
fine.
character.
It's fine.
Will I take damage if I walk through it?
You know what you guys are? You know that Rick and Morty when like Jerry, like, hi, Jerry Smith, and like all the Jerry Smiths shaking hands with each other.
Oh, perfect.
And
I
who is
won't go
Bethany
through
in
it.
this skit?
I'm
You're
moving
Beth.
here.
She is
You
not
are
one.
Beth in this skit, and trust me, that's a compliment.
Do you speak Celestial? Scotty?
What is this? No!
You broke
no.
PDM.
You just need to donkey punch that guy at the front of the boat and then get the other ones.
Is that a yes?
I think you're dealing psychic damage to Romeo.
Is this where... No, okay, Scotty, this is where you ask... Scotty, this is where you ask Romeo for a secret and we all leave. But then you tell Romeo you need him to leave too.
Yep, that's it.
This is it.
Just take a moment.
Just go to secrets.
Come back refreshed.
Oh. Wait, I'm still waiting for an answer. Moss.
What?
You can't ask if you speak Celestial on TikTok. Like you can't
Oh
ask,
no, so
either try to speak to him in Celestial or
if it helps, you have only ever seen him speak in Sylvan briefly, with some other satyrs,
No.
and common. You've not heard, and when he casts, he doesn't speak in like a divine language really. He
No.
kind of just walks to it.
That's fine.
Also,
I was only
if it helps,
asking
you could kill them.
because you you would hear these angelic words in your ears. I was asking if you would understand them or not, basically, but you don't.
Nope, that's fine.
But you do
But-
gain some hit points as she casts
Oh.
healing word on you.
Oh, well, thank you.
Priority is to make sure her friends don't die. Unfortunately for Romeo.
Oh, such a good healer. Wow.
You know? Yeah, no.
But
you
then
should
you
take a leap
speak-
out of my book.
So could Bethania hear that since she knows Sylvan? Or
do you know
you
Celestial?
said Celestial? Yeah. So she heard that?
Yeah, you heard that.
Oh, I also speak Celestial.
The lyrics are, Scotty, you're my true love. Get what I've said to everyone else.
Fuck it.
All a lie.
I'm almost tempted to give Bithynia another turn right now.
Seriously, I will take piety for every turn this takes. Seriously.
You gain 14 points of healing.
Okay.
And then and then she looks at the guy in front of Hilera and thinks of how Scotty insults people with his words of choice, and she just says, "You call that a siege?" And she'll vicious mockery him, wisdom 18 saving throw.
No.
He fails. Go ahead and roll your damage.
3d4. Oh, it's terrible. Only 5.
He had 2 HP.
Hey.
He decides it's not
Yeah.
worth it and drowns himself.
Oh god.
Dark as fuck.
We're winning, and we're getting another boat out of this, guys. This is
That is what I'm saying.
Mhm.
That is, I am right there with you.
Actually, no. You guys.
Siren's
Spend,
Wrath
actually,
burns to death.
you guys spend so long just like being each other's hype men that you didn't realize the ship just sunk.
It was Bithynia. She put a hole in it
Yeah.
while you all were faffing about.
Yes, it's canon.
Romeo isn't a fan of the power of friendship.
This captain also basically jumps overboard and tries to swim away. That's his turn. Hilira, your turn.
There's one person left on the boat.
No, there's 3, but they look like they're all running away.
Oh. Aw, should we just let them run away?
So,
Yes,
the
yes, we
captain-
should. We
I've
should.
got an attack of opportunity on the captain as he went away.
Yes.
Okay. I am going to cast Hemorrhage at 5th level on him as he swims.
What's the minimum amount of damage you could conceivably roll?
Nine.
Roll your damage. He's got 12 HP, so you just need to beat a 12.
What's his? He needs to make a Constitution saving throw.
18.
Okay, he does succeed that. So it is. Okay, actually, it's less than, so it's better. So 5, 6. It's only 6. It's half of 68.
Still kills him.
15. And yeah, basically, as he moves away, like I kind of I reach out, and it's almost like I'm kind of grabbing him. Then there's this moment where it looks like he's kind of like hovered over the top, but then over a moment, what you realise is kind of holding on is just this ichor of red that I'm just pulling, like siphoning out of him, and it just congeals and congeals and congeals, and then I let go. The body falls, and the blood falls.
And just this red cloud begins to emerge in the water, in the ocean below. Ilira, your turn.
Okay. First things first. I'm still in your mind, Scotty. What's going on, babes?
I walk over with a smile. How far away are you? Are we out of combat?
I'm going to say yes at this point.
Brilliant enough. He said enough.
I will walk over to you smiling.
Okay. I'm hearing your thoughts still. So what's going on in your brain?
Why did you look into my mind?
What are you thinking?
You can tell me.
Well, what are you thinking? Because I'm still in your mind while you're talking.
The red beacons are on your silhouette.
Okay. So you just wait. What did you say? Sorry, my brain was
I
empty.
said, why did you look in my mind?
Because they're being sus, Scotinos. What's going on?
Nothing.
Is it the glaive? Does that spike any thoughts?
He kind of holds the glaive in his hand, spins it, and goes, "Do you want it?"
Sounds like it. What do I do with it?
Nothing. I just want to make sure it's clear that my mind is not being affected by an object.
So what the fuck is going on, Scotty?
It's complicated.
I'm also still in your mind, so if you're thinking things, I know them.
If it's just surface thoughts, it's just still the same kind of look, really. There's not really much change, really, at this point.
Fine. Roll me another wisdom save.
Sure.
Are you recasting it, or can you do it multiple times?
I don't know.
Natural
I have
20.
I don't know if I just say I'll recast it. It's fine. I don't feel like
It was
checking.
a natural 20 on the save,
Okay.
I'm afraid.
You know I tried to dig deeper again. What is going on, Scotinos?
You're bold, and I like that. And you've been really friendly so far. So despite the fact you did it twice, I'll forgive you.
Do
Don't do
3
it again.
times. Continuous, I'm not known for making good decisions. You can tell me what's going on, or I'll try again, and again, and again.
I smile again. I look behind us, and I will cast Sanguine Thrall.
Hilira, you hear a horrible sucking sound like someone letting out a sink. And you turn around just in time to see a 10-foot tall... They're large, right? Not huge?
Yes.
Yeah.
I think it's based on how many things it collects, but I'm
Yeah.
basically just using it on whatever's...
So it's a water elemental, but it's made out of blood. A 10-foot tall, humanoid-shaped amalgam of blood. A blood elemental standing over you.
Up.
I command it to start destroying the ship that we're currently standing on.
Oh, it was already sinking.
Oh, that's fine. I leave it.
It starts slamming and splintering the ship.
And I'll turn and go, we best hop off. I think the ship will be sinking soon. And I'm going to run to try and jump onto the other ship.
Childish. And I go back to our ship.
All right.
I also follow, like, running.
Oh yeah, I did not pay attention to the fact that the Sandry was still on the ship.
Yeah, a heads up would have been nice.
I mean, you're the one person who would do okay if without a ship.
This is true. This is true.
But it's just rude.
That's true. Nothing I can do about that, Scotty. You all make it safely back to the other side of the ship, and you resume.
Is the ship still on fire?
It wouldn't have taken very long to put it out. The other crew basically would have
Because that would suck if we would lose both boats. We'd be somewhat screwed. Scotinos, after that is done, he's going to go back to his hammock, and that's where he is. If anyone looks for him,
right. The Siren's Wrath resumes its sail, continuing to the next leg of the journey. And that's where we're going to conclude tonight's session. Thank you all so much for joining us this evening. We really do so appreciate it. It's it feels like 90th episode is like the rebellious teenage phase of like my players or something like that. Like you guys are just, you got a hankering for drama.
You've missed it. We need the angst. We thrive on it.
I was just waiting for, I don't know, based on what I heard, it probably would have been Delisa to like tell the bandits to put a sock in it. I was like, I need to have a heart-to-heart in the middle of battle. It's like, yeah, I'll be with you in a moment. But jokes aside, as ever, would be nothing without my wonderful players. So let's go in a reverse order this time. Tamara, would you like to tell these wonderful folks where they can find you?
Sure. You can find me on Twitter and on TikTok under the username mar_innated. And newsflash, I finally changed my Instagram handle. So you can find me on Instagram under it's mar_innated because the other username was already taken. So yeah.
That reminds me, I'm gonna need to alter your player card as well.
Yeah. So
awesome.
Check that out or not.
I still have Instagram. Ella.Louisa.
Short and sweet, like Hilira. Scotty has no social media to speak of.
What? Internet? Meh. Come back here! Or join our Discord, like I guess
true.
that's kind of an online prevalence.
If that's not incentive to get more of your Theros fix, I don't know what is.
Indeed.
Rebecca, take it away.
Yeah. So you can find me anywhere on the internet under Bomb Clancy, Twitter, Instagram, etc. You can find me on TikTok under Mimic for Hire for Warlock and general D&D good stuff, Cider for Hire for VTM good stuff. if you want to find me here on Twitch, I'm here every Sunday. And then if you go to St. Pete by Night, you'll see me doing storytelling and mini NPC things on their stream. That's every Sunday at 1:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And then in the future, I guess, if you give a follow to Botched Rules on Twitch, you'll find me there doing some Druid, Circle of Star stuff. And that's where you can find me.
Okie dokie. And Sammy, tell us
Hello.
about yourself.
You can find me on YouTube at Sammy ASMR. You can also find me on every other social media platform at that same handle. And you can also find me doing more D&D live streams every Saturday with alongside Romeo over on Roll Positive Gaming every Saturday at 6 p.m. UK time, where we play through Strixhaven, a curriculum of chaos.
Amazing. And those of us who can't be here this evening, you can catch Ali and all his 3D printing and cosplay content at Angel Undies on Instagram, and Violet at Violet_Riddle on Instagram. And definitely do so there. Some fantastic folks with some fantastic content. And as always, you can find me at Electrum_cosplay for all my cosplay content. You can catch all of DC30's socials on DC30 Official, which is what it is everywhere. And if you like, as ever, what you see here and you want to see more, feel free to join the Discord and all the fun that brings. And on that note, I'm going to do some few shout-outs and announcements because we appreciate that. Roll Positive Gaming resubscribed for 1 month at Tier 1. Thank you. Really appreciate it. Had a yay redemption from Crocheting Guinea Pig. Thank you so much for that, as well as a follow from Crocheting Guinea Pig, which always appreciate it. Welcome to the Hoplites. And Acrobatic Banana Split resubscribed for 1 month at Tier 1. Thank you, Tina. And as well also For Shame Not Honor, Kayla seems to be our biggest super fan, which we love. Cheered 11 bits, so thank you. We love to see it, and you are loved. And on that note, we will bid you guys a wonderful evening. Shall we do a raid?